Using that new OBS. Big OBS update.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They've
So it's working?
yeah, it works. They didn't change any of the core fundamental shit, but a lot of
Shit.
back end changes. Like you can stream HDR now,
Oh shit.
which really only like YouTube supports that. But
I was gonna say, I don't think you can see like the difference of HBR on Twitch.
yeah. Oh, I solved my Steam Deck problem.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the solution?
The solution is get a fucking laptop, right? But not like, well, cause I don't have a laptop. Like my old laptop, I used to have like a tablet, I used to have a Surface, Microsoft Surface tablet.
Yeah.
Little keyboard on it. Joker's in the house, what's up?
Oh, my water's done boiling. Hold on, I'll be back. 2 seconds.
What's up, Joker? What have you been up to? Dubtendo is this last year of high school. Did you guys just start? The school just started up like this week. Over here at least. Blaze in the house, what's up? Everyone's here. You know what you're doing after high school? You know what you're gonna, you know what you wanna do? I know a lot of people have like no idea. I know I had no idea. And I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I was wrong.
All right, I'm back.
Some people don't know what the fuck they want to do, man. Or they just get like pushed into something by like their family and friends and shit.
Yeah, I can see it like from the chat here. To piggyback on what Sabi's saying, like don't rush into something. Don't go to college yet if you're not sure what you're doing. That's the advice I want to give you. I fucking hopped into a degree that I had no business going to get.
Yeah.
And it fucked my life up. I'm lucky that my student loans are gonna get refunded because I went to DeVry University. That should have been a first red flag, but yeah. I was stuck on a promise that this college gave me, and if it wasn't for the fact that the FTC got involved, I'd be paying off those student loans the rest of my life for a degree I never used, so take it from me. Yeah, like Clay said, people go to college, get a degree, whatever, do something completely different. Like, take your time. There's no shame in taking your time. There's no shame in going to a trade school if that's what you want to do. Like, whatever you want to do it for you. Don't do it because, like, society or friends, family, whatever, put that pressure on you. Also, I don't know what your high school experience is like, but I can tell you too that like high school doesn't matter really after you're done. Like you'd be surprised how little you'll think about high school, like even a year down the line.
All right, enough about Joker. Let's talk about me.
Yeah. Are you in your last year of high school right now, Wasabi?
No. Let's what talking about before this? Oh, the Steam Deck situation.
Steam Deck
right?
situation, yeah.
So the dilemma was,
Yeah.
I didn't want such a big like handheld console that I couldn't just fit in my pocket, you know. Like if I'm gonna have a handheld device, I want to put it in my pocket and just pocket it, you know, and just whip it out when I need it, pocket it when I'm done. And if I'm gonna have to throw it in my backpack, I'm gonna want it to do. I'm gonna want it to do more shit, right? I'm like, that's the dilemma. I just don't want to lug around a thing just to play video games on. So I was like, I can get one of those like ultra thin laptops or something, and that would kill two birds with one stone. I can play games on it when I need to game on it, and I can do work on it when I need to just do a little bit of work or something. Which one? Like which one of these do I get though? Here's the solution. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna pull it up here. DPD WinMax 2. Look at this fucking thing. God, it's like an ultra tiny laptop, but it's got like game controls on it that you can like hide too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Right, it's stuck. It's in a little corner of the screen. Can you enlarge that so I can see it?
Wait, yeah.
That thing is insane.
Yeah.
So your solution is like, fuck it. It's not as portable as I want it to be. So make it less portable, but I have a more comfortable screen. And a laptop when I need a laptop.
No. Basically, it's like if I'm gonna have to throw something in my backpack anyway, let's just make it a laptop. But it's got controls on it, so I can still like just hold it and play it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
This isn't even a finished product yet, right? It's on Indiegogo.
No, it's done. It's finished.
It's done.
They're shipping next month.
Then what's with the Indiegogo then? Like, what are people donating for?
It's just early.
Early
They've had it
adoption.
up for a while, yeah. Like this thing's dope. It's dope. And it's like
It's pretty cool.
It's like super powerful for the latest AMD chip in it. This is the move, I think.
Not a bad system. Specs are pretty good. The specs are true.
Clay is saying the play date is the hit of the year. I beg to differ. I don't have one.
Hey Dave, I never heard of that. What is that?
It's the one with the crank on it. It's the one with the crank.
Excuse me, a crank?
Yeah, you crank it, like as a steampunk machine or something. You haven't seen this thing?
No, I've never seen it. Why the fuck does it have a crank?
It's the whole gimmick. It's like it's a. John Riggs.
Well, I finally got my Playdate. It's a very unique system. I like the D-pad, couple of buttons, and then of course you have the crank on there as well. Now, when you first get your Playdate and you activate it and all that, it only comes with 2 games.
All the games are like original.
And then it releases 2 new games.
I was gonna say, yeah, this isn't something you can just.
Of course, I was late getting this.
Download off Steam.
Yeah, no, it's for like the other people who have their Playdate. I wish it would just give you those games all at once. Well, the good news is, even if you get yours late, like I did, there's plenty of games you can grab through the Itch website. Plenty of free games, plenty of free demos. There are a couple of games on there that you do have to pay a couple of bucks, but from what I've noticed, I haven't seen any game over $9.
It's a really cool device. My problem is it's like
a bunch of games on here
like
too.
200 bucks.
Some of
It's
the
like
hidden gems on your Playdate that you don't have to.
It's like
yeah,
a
it's like
couple
180
right now.
Yeah.
And when you do, it even gives it a neat little animation of when you open a new game. Oh my goodness! Ooh, let's check out this game and a bunch of the other games I just grabbed. I mean, even the game that comes default, like Whitewater.
It's a cute, charming little toy. Don't get me wrong.
Playing the Playdate.
Yeah, I just can't justify.
But it's more of a novelty than anything else, though.
The first thing you can grab is this game and then another game, but pretty cool. Can I go for it? Oh yeah,
it's pretty dope.
Lame. All right.
Yeah.
Well, check out.
Let me run. It's a novelty.
No, this is.
It's a really cute, like.
Again,
it's a really cute, charming little novelty.
But it's if you're just looking for your quick Pac-Man fix, it's really not bad. It's what can I say? It's Pac-Man. The procedural.
Controller for game. But see, that's the thing. That's why I got that GPD. It's like it's a laptop, but it's got controls on it. So like I don't have to. There's no additional shit.
Can't imagine that must feel good to play for a long time though.
I've all the videos that said that have it, which is like 2 guys. It's like the Fox and it's the Fox and ETA. They both have a lot of videos on the thing. And yeah, that was my question, was like, okay, this thing, that like how comfortable is that to hold? And they were like, no, it's great. It's great. It's got dome switches and hall sensors. So there's no stick drift. It's like it's got like, it feels like a Vita. Yeah, apparently it's great. So gaming hard
Is it set to
pass.
release?
9 days.
9 days. You got a pre-order done already? You gonna pick it up?
Yeah, I got mine ordered. It comes with a 4G module, so I can put a SIM card in there. And
Dope.
have just wireless internet connectivity wherever I go, all times. So if I'm gonna have to have something in my backpack, it's gonna be something I can do other things with aside from just play games. I can just whip it open and hit the internet real quick, or search or write something up a doc or something. So
Okay, that looks cool. Well, let me know when it comes out, when you get it. Like, let me know. Let me know what you think of it.
Rumble's in the house. Hey. Voxel Doom? I've not heard of this.
I literally, like, that trailer just popped up
Really?
when I was on YouTube right now. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Find the trailer.
We haven't even started yet.
Yeah, we haven't even started yet.
I mean, there's not a lot to talk about anyway, so
Yeah, it's some weird Doom mod that like. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the stream chat. This is the. It's not a trailer. It's like a look at it. Just a random dude.
This Gamescom, like really, that's all that happened, and really a lot of stuff I don't find very interesting. So.
Yeah, voxel Doom's just like a 3D Doom with like voxel graphics. It's pretty cool looking actually.
We haven't even started yet. If you want to join us, you can. Or anyone, if anyone wants to jump in on this and about some video games. Dark Souls did the Dark Souls, not Dark Souls, Dark Souls 3 specifically, only Dark Souls 3. I don't know if
oh really?
Yeah, the servers are back on.
They didn't go down because they were just like tired of running them. They went down because of like some hack or something, right?
Yes, there was an exploit found that people can execute remote code execution in all 3 of the games, and I think even Elden Ring, which is why it has de novo or easy anti-cheat or something.
Yeah,
I think that's why they put that in Elden Ring, because that game was like launching and they couldn't fix it before it came out.
But that's a pretty bad hack. Like it's a pretty bad exploit.
But did you give us that Voxel Doom link?
I put it in the stream chat. Yeah, thought I did. Oh no, I didn't. Fuck me.
You did not do that.
I fucking copy pasted. I hit enter, but instead of like actually sending it out, it just like it hit enter on the thing. I don't know why.
We're in like a private chat. I'll send you a.
Ooh, it's so private.
I think the latency is better in a private thing. I think.
No, it's all good. I'm just.
Oh, what up, Clay?
What up, y'alls?
Voxel Doom, is this it?
Yeah, it looks pretty dope actually. Like,
what's voxel about it? This doesn't look like voxel.
So no, not that clip. Just, you know, the dude's
like I'm not seeing voxels.
Yeah.
Hold on, like it's just a random dude talking about it.
This is brutal Doom, isn't it?
You'll see it in a little bit. Hold on. If you like scroll through the YouTube video, look for like the spikes.
About a 2D sprite suddenly having 3D depth may make me sound. Seeing an enemy jib from an explosion here and not Doom 2 as of yet. Just real high quality stuff. No doubt brain, while still providing that gee-whiz glee that comes from that additional visual. So responsible for the similarly, it's a little on the short side.
But no, it's cool because like it redoes the enemy graphics, so they have like some 3D depth to them.
So if you're in the mood for,
so for example, like if you kill them, instead of them being a sprite that faces you all the time, they actually have models.
Description below. Hopefully,
so when you kill them, you can actually like look at them and see like the whole model. Instead of like the corpse always facing you.
They should do big 3D models that always face you. Lol.
In my opinion, the better. Anyway, this has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you.
Just Wolf 3D style. That'd be amazing.
I love Wolf 3D.
Pile of gore on the
oh yeah, man.
flat out joyous. It's really cool as heck. Same when it comes
I
to
don't know
likes
enough
of
about
the
Doom
nuclear
to
barrels,
know
which,
how.
if a little
But
iffy
yeah, I
in
see
the
the
look in comparison
jibs.
to the enemies, is no less impressive.
I see
in
like
the
they're kind of
animation
voxels
department when you
there on the
realize that
ground.
the explosion
But,
from the barrel itself is also
that
composed
is that
from
it?
voxels.
Is that enough
And
to
that
call
can
this voxel
entirely
Doom?
sate your
I don't
hunger
know
for
about that.
volumetric pixels.
Well,
Most
there's
other
sprites
assets in here
that are
are
redone with
voxelized too.
voxel-based
That includes
graphics,
pickups,
so
weapons,
they're not
and
sprites
other
anymore. They're
decorative
actual
elements
3D
from across
models.
Doom, but sadly not
Oh.
Doom 2 as of yet. So if you
See, look at that. Look at all those assets.
Archvile rendered with voxels, and you're gonna have to
Tree,
wait a
yeah, the
certain
tree looks
longer
good.
for that to
The-
come to fruition. Oh, and just in case you were wondering,
Yeah,
yes,
the models.
player sprite gets the voxel treatment too, and yes, it is glorious. Honestly, voxel Doom is just real high quality stuff, no doubt born out of painstaking effort.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I'm not a Doom guy.
Me too. Same thing. I've never been I mean, like, I played it when it, back in the 90s and shit when it first came out, and it was cool,
Yeah.
but it was like, I was already kind of moving on. I was like, oh, it's Wolfenstein, but better. Got it.
The starting time. Hear this? I have to check every time because the settings like up, and I'm like, oh no, no one hears that. Okay. Check it. Yo, okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay.
Check two.
Sorry, I'm doing that to check the gate on this mic. That's why I do that. It's like it's cutting out a little.
Can you hear me, people?
Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, check it. Yo, let's do it.
Yo.
Just like 45 minutes of audio checks, and then you're like, well, we're out of time. See you guys.
No, we're ready. We're ready to go right now. Here we go. This is it. All right, here we go.
For realsies. Here we go.
All right, for real this time. Here we go. This is it. All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? This is podcast Gameoverse episode 115 for Saturday, August 27th. I am Wasabi Ice Cream. Joined as always with my dude Rick. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Rick. I'm excited. We got a good ass show coming in.
It's
and
Rick.
A little twist. Yo, it's Rick. And we got a good ass show coming up. And we also have a new guest on the show today. We got Clay in the house. Good friend of the channel. Tell people what's up, Clay.
Hello, everyone. By the way, Rick, you need to have a song for that. Just like, it's Rick.
like an 80s sitcom intro.
Oh, man. You guys are just back-to-back shoving each other, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Be the greatest. You should totally do that.
A little bumper, and you're watching The Simpsons. Little bumper comes out the bottom left corner. We're fighting for space on the screen.
You two are just arguing over some random crap about Resident Evil 4, something like that.
That's the show, everybody.
There it is.
The outro.
Roll the credits. Boom. There you go.
You haven't played the outro by accident in a while. I was beginning to worry that you got your shit together.
That was so much fun. It's hard producing a show and hosting it at the same time. So.
I bet.
Video games. Clay.
Yes, the games. We've been playing a lot of games.
Is that why we're here? I thought we were going to talk about football or something.
No, football. Hey, the only thing you need to know about football is, it's a game of yardage. Yeah.
Boring as fuck, yeah.
Supposedly, once again, Madden 23 is hot garbage.
Oh, you don't say.
I haven't played a Madden game since the Sega Genesis, so I have no idea. But all right.
I got into Madden on like Super Nintendo. Yeah, those were the days. Did you have you played anything this week that you wanna bring up?
I am currently as I am breathing and speaking to you, fine gentlemen. I'm currently power washing the shit out of a carousel right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some Power Wash Simulator.
Dude, why is this game so good?
There's something about that game that's very satisfying.
This makes no sense.
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
What's your favorite nozzle?
Weird fucking thing to ask out of context.
Be like, are we still talking about video games? Or no?
I hope so.
No, I mean, I don't use a nozzle unless the game is like just trolling me and like, hey, this thing is like 80 yards away and you cannot get to it.
You don't use a nozzle. You can do that?
Oh man. No, man. Oh, wait, the nozzles. Oh, you mean like the sizes and shit?
Like the attachments, yeah.
Oh, well, so I don't use any. Okay, I don't use any extensions unless I need to. You're right. Nozzles. Those are like the color guys.
Yeah.
So I try to use green as much as possible, but then I go to yellow when I have to.
Okay, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, green just covers like tons of area, so it's like.
No, I think I stick to the yellow mostly. I feel like the green it gives you more coverage, but it doesn't have the power that I'm looking for,
Oh, no, you're right. But like if you remember like the playground, when like the entire ground is covered,
yeah,
it's like you just go green and then go prone and go vertical and you can knock out the entire ground in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is
crazy.
This is all.
It's crazy.
We're talking about professional power washing here, guys. So,
dude, I mean, this is like next level gaming. Everybody thought the NVMe SSD was going to be the star of the show on the PS5 and the Series X and all that stuff. No, power washing simulator. Boom,
power
there it
washing,
is.
Yeah. It's got online play, but I haven't tried that out yet.
I heard it was kind of broken.
Oh, really?
I haven't tried it myself, but yeah, like a buddy of mine was like, I tried to get into a game with a friend of mine and it just never worked. And I was like, or like when somebody disconnects, it just kills the game. Like it doesn't just leave you there or anything like that. And I was like, all right, that's stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer.
But no, man, this game is just like why is this so good?
It's they thought about everything. What I like about it is everything has like a different material. Mm-hmm. And depending on the material, like some materials are more porous than others, so it takes a couple blasts to get them fully clean. Yeah. Or like glass, it'll come right off, but if you're in like wood or something, it takes a little bit more to get in there and get it clean.
Yeah.
Or all the materials have different sound effects too, and all the sound effects are very satisfying.
I'm telling you, dude.
They really thought about the feel of the game.
Exactly. There's I haven't started it yet, but just because I'm a fan of the series for so long, I also picked up Saints Row. I've owned all of them, but it's like, and I'm already seeing all the the oomph reviews. I just haven't played it yet.
I saw those too, and I was super upset because I was,
man. Love the franchise. Always like ever since the first one on the 360. Like love the franchise, and it's like, oh man, that sucks.
When I was in college, it was like some of the most stressful time of my life, and the one thing I had to look forward to was like Saints Row.
Yeah.
I'd come home, work the exams a week. It was the only thing that would like take my mind off of like the stress of school. Slapping people in the face with a dildo bat, or like, no, I didn't play that till like 3. Like 3 came out after I was in college, but like, getting in a septic truck and spraying shit on people.
Right. Yeah, it's just, and I mean, I'm checking on their Twitter. There's a hot fix incoming. I have it on the Xbox, so it's like they've already rolled it out on the PC, and the PlayStation patch is like coming soon, and then they said the Xbox is after that. So it's like I might just wait a week let it get hot fixed and all that.
Just wait for it then.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, like clearly I have more things to power wash until that patch comes out. You know, like priorities, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see, there you go.
But yeah, what are you guys playing?
Oh god, I've been playing so much shit. Like, so I'm gonna start with a couple things. I'm probably not gonna hit on everything I put in the show notes. But my brother, like I was saying, talking earlier before we started the show, my brother recently is getting married pretty soon.
Nice.
And for a bachelor party, he didn't want to do like the obvious thing, you know, like Vegas trip or anything. He wanted a staycation in town for like a weekend and just to drink, grill some food, and play some games with his bros. So I was like, all right, we'll make it happen. We ended up renting out an Airbnb for the weekends. Really nice place, got a pool, a grill, but more importantly, had a nice big TV for us to hook up our game systems to. So for the whole weekend, we were just hanging out, playing video games. And I got back into Towerfall, which is a fucking phenomenal party game. Yes.
That game is
party game.
That game's awesome.
That game is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game is fucking phenomenal. And the best part is, I haven't played it in a while. I didn't know this, but the game had an update pretty recently that granted 6-player simultaneous play.
Oof.
Yeah, and it is fucking phenomenal. Oh my god, it is so much fun. It's so easy to get into. We had a guy there, one of our cousins, who had never played Towerfall before. He was going against all of us who have played it quite a bit, and he was able to pick it up and figure it out pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
And he won a couple matches on us, so we were like, all right. It's really easy to get into, really easy to pick up, and it's a fucking blast when you get a good group of friends playing it, a couple drinks in you. Phenomenal party game. Seriously, it's up there with like Smash Brothers. It's so much fun.
I would say, okay, so one, that sounds amazing because Towerfall is a rock solid game. That was great.
Very solid game. The Celeste creator.
Yeah, and if you all remember, that was actually an Ouya game when it first launched.
Yes. Yeah. We'll talk about it. It was an Ouya game when it first came out.
Yeah. But with that, I will say another crazy party game that me and my buddy Cinderkin, who's been on our show a lot, he turned me on to, that we kind of just fell in love with. Have you all ever heard of or played Speedrunners?
Yes, I have heard of it.
Yes.
That is another crazy good just couch co-op versus game. It's awesome. I would definitely say check that out. But also, third point, and most importantly, I fully have mad respect for the stay in and play video games party, but you could have hung out with us in Vegas. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
It would have been fun, but he wanted to do like a staycation thing just here in town. And we ended up finding a really nice place. And the host was really cool.
Oh, I get
the host liked us a lot because like we actually followed the rules they put down. So I just got a message from the host like yesterday, actually, said if we ever want to come back, they'll give us a rebooking discount.
I was going to say, like, a bunch of nerds hanging out. It's like, we're not trashing hotel rooms or anything, you know? It's like...
You know, they had some other amenities that we ended up hanging out in. They had a pool, you know, a hot tub, you know, grill. We did go outside and do all that stuff. But, you know, later in the night when they started to wind down, or like super early before, like, it was too hot to go out and really do too much, yeah, we were inside playing video games, and it was. I
was gonna say, it's like, hey guys, thanks for letting us use your house. It was great. We fixed your stereo system for you. You know, you're good.
No, it was good. It was a blast. I ended up having fun doing that. Also, the thing I want to touch on, the new Diablo season started yesterday, so I started that with some buddies.
Are we talking Immortal?
No, Diablo 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah, Diablo 3 just had a new season start yesterday.
I had no idea that game was even still going.
It is. It is still going. It's still going. They're on season 27 now.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And as if you don't know, Diablo 3 has been around for what, 10 years now? I think back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they started up their new season. It's pretty dope. My buddy and I got some friends together and started up. Like we were there counting down for the season to start. We built up a team composition to get going. We ended up getting to level 60 in like 2 hours.
Nice.
And now level 70 in 2 hours. It was ridiculous. I had to go because I had some other shit I had to deal with, so I ended up leaving the party early. But we played that for quite a while, and we got a pretty good team comp going. We got some fun with it. Those of you who don't know, this new season's pretty crazy. They added a new item called an angelic grace that sanctifies your item you equip it to. And basically, a sanctified item becomes a primal ancient legendary, which is like the highest level of rarity you can get. Makes all the rolls on the item at their absolute peak max level, so they're all guaranteed good rolls. And on top of that, it gives all your weapons weapons you put it onto a special sanctified power bonus that does some stupid shit that breaks the game. I'm not going to nerd out too much on the details, but it's pretty dope if what they're promising is correct. I haven't had one drop yet, so I can't wait till that happens so I can fuck some shit up.
When are we expecting Diablo 4? Is that still next year?
That's coming out next year still, yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of impressive that they're still updating 3 when this is a year away.
Yeah, 3 was meant to be just played forever. Honestly, I think it's still going to keep running even after Diablo 4 drops.
Oh, yeah.
And as good as 4 looks, don't get me wrong, it looks good. I am probably not going to pick it up day one just because of Blizzard's recent track record with releasing games. I'm going to wait on that.
That's how people treated like Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 came out. They were like, I got Diablo right here, and it's called Diablo 2. I don't know what the fuck Diablo 3 is, but like it was the same thing when 3 came out. Everyone just kept playing.
Dude, there was so much hate for 3 when that launched.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Garbage. It was straight garbage.
Yeah.
The fucking loot system was broken.
Not even that.
House broke the game completely.
Not even that, but even just the visual look of it. People hated it when that thing came out.
Oh, yeah. People hated the way it looked.
Yeah.
It didn't have that grim, dark look.
Yeah, it was like, wow, but top down.
Yeah, which the graphics are fine. Like, I don't think it looks that bad. As actually someone who went back and played Diablo 2, I never played Diablo 2 before 3. I didn't play Diablo 2 until the remake came out.
Okay.
As someone who finally did go back and play it, I was like, okay, I could see where people were upset. Which, to be honest, if you're still 10 years later held out in Diablo 3 because of the visuals, go play Grim Dawn. It's basically Diablo 3 you wanted.
Well, hey, so on the subject of Diablo then, and I'm not going to talk about Immortal because, you guys have cell phones, right? But what have you checked out? And honestly, like, I don't play these games, so I don't really have a say one way or the other. But I hear things. So, like, what about like PoE? Have you played that?
I played it quite a bit because of Wasabi. I played a bit with him. I've been meaning to get back into it because I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
My problem is that like I only got room in my life for like one like ARPG is gonna take all my time, and that's Diablo 3.
Gotcha.
But PoE is good from what I played of it. Wasabi's played quite a bit more than me.
There's some controversy in Path of Exile right now.
Yeah.
What is it?
So the last 2 seasons that came out have been not great in terms of what people want.
Okay.
Well, the last one was called Arch Nemesis, I think. Now, I'm not a hardcore Path of Exile guy. I'm a casual. I play it with a fucking controller, so just so you know where I'm coming from. Yeah, I play it correctly, but a lot of these guys out here, they like to get real deep into the fucking Excel spreadsheets, and you need a keyboard for that. So
yeah, all the people who forget that it's a video game.
Yeah. And those people are very upset because the last 2 updates, they've changed a lot of stuff. The last one was called Arch Nemesis, and basically what it did is it made the boss enemies way more exciting by adding just a shitload of different multipliers to their stats and shit, and like enhancements and stuff. Crazy shit that the game didn't already have. It puts them on these bosses. So it'll and it like stacks them, so you can kind of create your own boss by just inserting a little morph into it, and it'll change what like morphs it has, which is cool.
Is there like an advantage like fighting a boss like that? Like, do you get better loot drops if you have those modifiers on, or
you're supposed to get better loot? and it
okay,
makes
is that where the controversy is?
it makes the enemies way more difficult, and you're supposed to get way more loot. And then
They turned it into Anthem.
Yeah. And then but it was only on bosses initially, and then they updated it so that it was on all normal, like you could just run into them in the wild. And the thing about the mutators was that some of them were fucked up. Like some of them were just super fucked up and like super difficult and challenging and bad. And they would just stack like tens of these on the monsters. So eventually it got to a point where it was like, this is fucked up. They have so many different mutators on them that you can't like just have fun with it anymore. So that was a problem. And then the loot issue was a problem to the point where like you were getting like 80% less loot at times, and people were like, "Oh, hey, your game's bugged." They were like bug reporting, and then it came out. This is only like a couple days ago. It came out that the devs came out and they're like, "Hey, I just want you guys to know this is not a bug. This is intentional."
Oh, no.
So they kind of like doubled down on it, and that's like the state of things right now. People are very unhappy that they're not getting the loot that they should be getting, and
that's like almost exactly what happened with Anthem, didn't it? Because like there's a bug where like it dropped more loot than they intended, and people were actually having fun with it. And they're like, oh, actually, it wasn't supposed to drop that much, so they cut it like half. And people
they nerfed it, and everybody just was like, "Well, about this game."
So yeah,
oh my God, that is insane.
That's where Path of Exile is at right now. For me, I don't really care because I'm just like playing it, like casually. I'm just like leaning back and just enjoying the game. I never even finished the campaign in that game, which is after the campaign is where all the stuff is, and I've never even made it that far. So every season comes out, I'm like, well, I gotta start over for this new season, so never gonna finish this campaign. But I was looking into other stuff because the controller support in that game is not very good. It is like you're still moving a cursor around. It's not like, I feel like Diablo 3 nailed it on consoles with the controller stuff, and no one's copied that. There's only been like one game that's copied that, which is Warhammer Chaos Bane, which is very good, and no one talks about it. It completely rips off the controller scheme from Diablo 3, but it's fine because no one else does that, and that's what I'm looking for.
Is Chaos Bane another like a Diablo clone dungeon crawler kind of thing?
Yeah,
it's like shot for shot, like a Diablo 3 clone. It's like insane.
Yeah,
gotcha.
It's not very exciting, but it does. It's the one thing I'm looking for is like perfect controller support, dedicated.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything exceptionally well, but doesn't do anything like wrong either. Like
but it's pretty fun. It does some stuff unique. But then I checked out Wolcen. WOL.
I wanted to play that for so long since it was like back in the day when it was the Kickstarter name was like Umbra or something. I think it was called before. Oh, like I want to play that for years, since like the Kickstarter way back in the day when it had a different name.
It's been on my radar because it's like it's got the depth of Path of Exile, but it's just like an alternative. So I was like, oh yeah, all this fucked up shit's happening with Path of Exile. Maybe I should check out Wolcen now and see what that's all about. And
is it like actually finished now? Like,
well, no, but they've just added they've added full dedicated controller support, which is what got me interested. So I finally checked that out, and I'm here to tell you that game is fucking broken. Fucking broken. It's fucking broken. I spent like
a good broken.
I spent 30 hours in the settings menu trying to figure out why I was not getting above 30 FPS, even though
Jesus.
The game runs like absolute trash, so I was fumbling with it for a good long while, and it just does not run. It doesn't run the way you need it to run. I don't know what's up with this game, but I played it for 30 minutes at 30-something FPS, and it just was not... you cannot look the way this game looks and run the way it runs. So I did not spend a lot of time with this. I just wanted to say that it's fucking broken.
Sucks, man.
There you go. I'm not I don't know if this is a normal thing or if it's just me, but could not get above like 30 something, maybe like 40 FPS I was getting. I set everything to low.
I think you need to stop being such a diva, Wasabi. There you go. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Play with the mouse and the keyboard, man.
Okay, the controller isn't what was fucking it up, okay? There's nothing to do with a controller.
How do you know? Did you try playing without a controller?
No, I don't know, but I wouldn't dare do that though.
Did you play it with a hitbox? I guess not. All right.
Let me whip out my joystick, my fight stick, and really see what's going on.
I got like an NES Max right here, bro. I'll just let you borrow it. There you go.
Yeah, let me get my stinky foot pad out and really just get into it.
Yep. Power pad, man.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get my.
You need to play it the way the devs had like made it, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, even on the lowest settings, it was still just not even budging on the FPS, so I just could not play it. It's a bummer because it looks pretty good. It has very good.
I heard some good things about it. Yeah,
yeah.
It looks really good. It has a really cool free flow progression system. You don't pick a class and you're stuck with that from the beginning. It's like Path of Exile. You have this big skill tree. You can just mix and match shit into.
Yeah.
So it's a huge bummer to see that the game's still not done. I want to play it forever, so it's really disappointing to see it's still not done.
I relapsed on Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis.
Oh shit.
I got back into it, and
yeah.
Look, the game's fucking good, man. I mean, it's good. Bad. It's bad, but it's good. Okay, it's
it's a good bad.
For a free-to-play game, they put a lot of work into this game that I can't ignore the work that goes into this game for free. And there's a lot of bullshit in it, yes, but it's good, man. It's just good. Okay, that's all I gotta say. The game's good. I did the first raid. So here's the thing. So they've updated this game a lot since it first released as New Genesis.
Okay.
The problem is they gate the story by this arbitrary value they call battle points. And your battle points is basically how powerful you are, all in one number. It's just a conglomerate number that shows you
your light from Destiny.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, it's basically
it's your Destiny light level thing.
Yeah. And they gate everything by that. So you can't do anything unless your battle points are at a certain number. And the thing is, they don't tell you what or how things contribute to this fucking number. So for the longest time when this thing came out, I was like, what? I'm so weak. I can't do anything. I'm all my shit's maxed level. I got the best equipment I can have, but still I'm 500 points away from being able to progress the story at all. And I don't know what I need to do. Now they finally have a guide system that tells you, hey, go do this. Hey, you haven't done this yet. Hey, augment your weapons, which is cool, but now that they tell you what to do, they don't give you the stuff you need to do that stuff. So they want you to put augments on your weapons. That all takes materials that you're not going to have unless you go out there and kill some enemies and shit and grind for it. And they want you to upgrade everything to level 40, but you can't do everything because it takes so many materials that you're just not going to have any of this stuff. So I think at a point you talk to a certain NPC and they're like, "Hey man, just here's 1,000 of this fucking material," or here's a max level weapon. Just take this and go. Which is a bit of a cop out, but at the same time, oh, finally I can do the story.
Yeah.
Thanks for just giving me the shit. It's kind of fucking stupid, but now that they've done that, I can finally enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I was finally able to do the very first raid of the game, and the final boss is this giant fucking dragon. Let me see if I can. It was just incredible. It was just shit just flying all over the place. It's the kind of shit you see in a Final Fantasy game, where it's just particle effects and lights and flashing, like dodging attacks, and you're like, this is what I'm here for, man. Finally, this is what I've been waiting for. Really cool stuff. But yeah, it's just the path to getting here is just so stupid. This is an MMO where you have to do the quests. You have to do like every little task everyone has for you. You have to do, because that's the only way you're gonna get experience points. That's the only way you're gonna be able to like level up and shit, and have what you need to actually progress. Yeah, because some MMOs, like, the quests aren't important. You can just go out there and kill shit, and you'll just get everything you need. But this game, no, you gotta do everything. Everyone has a check on their head. You gotta do it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a free-to-play game. It's like kind of good now. You should check it out. There was a concert after I killed this boss. No, before I killed this boss, there was like a concert, and it was like a fully fledged like everything's voice acted in English, which is crazy. So they had a concert, and the music they were singing in English, which I was like, oh shit, they like,
that's a trip. Yeah,
they like dubbed the song, and it's like fully animated cutscenes, like dedicated concert show for this free to play game. It's like it's very impressive, the level of work they put into this game for free. You know, I gave them money, so for years I've been giving them money for years. Yeah,
I gotta go and play it now.
It's good. It's free. Just like check it out and see. It's a Diablo game. That's the thing. These games are like Diablo mixed with Monster Hunter, and
I like both of those things. So,
and it's like this one's not. It's like fully open world now. It's just the problem is like the loot isn't exciting at all. It's very much a game about just getting like trash and just upgrading it blindly with whatever the fuck you can find as materials. That's it.
Yeah.
That.
I gotta go and pick it up. I haven't been playing too much either. Like, oh, actually, there's one thing I want to talk about. I went and got Dead Island because the sequel got announced.
Oh God,
yeah.
So I figured I go and try Dead Island to see what it's like. It was $3. It was on sale, and it's kind of garbage.
I'm just gonna put this out there. And you could be like, Clay, you were looking far too much into this. Shut your face. Dead Island 2, if you're going to be covering Gamescom, then yeah, that's going to be part of it. Los Angeles, not an island. Just putting that out there.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, wait a minute, am I missing something? Is this in the canon universe of Escape from LA? Like, what are we doing here?
I didn't even think about that till you brought it up, and now that's going to bug me. So thank you for that.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, wait, what's going on? Los Angeles is part of California. It is not an island. Okay. All right. And you know what? Dead Island 1? Yeah, trash game. You're absolutely right. 100%.
It's not good. It runs like shit on PC for some fucking reason. So I play with a mouse and keyboard because that's just how I play first-person games on PC. Fight me. And for some reason, the fucking mouse feels too sensitive and not sensitive enough at the same time. There's some weird like mouse acceleration going on that's like a mouse deceleration that I can't quite put my finger on. It feels weird. And on top of that, performance is weird. I'm running at 75 FPS according to my FPS counter, but I feel like I'm running at 30. It's really weird. Like I'm feeling dips, but my fucking thing's not moving. So I don't know what it is. It's not a good game. It doesn't feel good to play. It doesn't feel good when it's running. I fucked around with the settings for so long. I don't know what it is.
There's a thing you can do. There's things you can do to make it. If you go to like PC Gaming Wiki, there's like stuff you can do to improve it. But
that's what everyone tells me.
You shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, I played it for like 2 hours. After a while, I started to ignore some of the issues, but I know like the second I boot it back up, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have to deal with them again, and I have to get used to them again. Yeah.
Oh, Grumble said in the chat, he said, if it was in the Escape From universe, I would probably play my first Dead Island. You talking about Escape from like...
Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
Oh.
No. So the movies, like Escape from New York and Escape from LA, which I've been waiting on a, Snake Plissken escape game for, since the 80s, but so nothing yet.
I've never seen those movies.
You are missing a part of your life.
As a Metal Gear Solid fan, you like owe it to yourself and Hideo.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
As a Metal Gear fan, it's mandatory, man. Because they even just make fun of it in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Fucking Solid Snake is directly based on like Snake Plissken from Escape from New York.
Okay, they live,
and that's why his name is Iroquois Plissken in Metal Gear Solid 2. Iroquois is like Navajo for snake. His name is legitimately Snake Plissken.
Yeah, it's so good.
Grandma mentioned They Live too. I'm not a movie guy.
They Live is amazing.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
You would be offended.
It's referenced in a lot of games.
They Live is referenced in a ton of games, and especially they legit like spoof it like crazy in Saints Row 4.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
there's like a scene that's like a shot for shot fucking scene.
It's crazy, and it's and
because the same actors and everything are back too.
Yeah, like Keith David's in the game as himself anyway, so it's so good.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. But yeah, anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? Yeah, Dead Island. It's not great. I played it for like 2 hours and I was kind of beginning to form the semblance of something that could be considered fun after 2 hours of playing, but the game throws so many just like useless side quests at you. Just play Dying Light. It does everything Dead Island did, but better.
Yeah.
And it doesn't run like shit.
Do you like the idea of looking through luggage?
Oh god, the luggage. Don't get me started on that. There's so much stuff to loot, but it doesn't have anything in it. It's so frustrating.
That is the entire game. It's like, hey, I need something. Well, there's 50 million suitcases around me. Let's look through all of them.
And none of them's gonna have the thing you need.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Like, why would someone just keep a box of nails in their luggage? I get it, but still. It's a video game.
It's so bad.
It's not good. Again, Dying Light does everything Dead Island did, but better.
Yeah. Oh, and also
I might try it again, but I don't know. I didn't really have fun with it. I spent $3, so I'm not like, I'm not out a lot of money. Just play
I would say as far as Dead Island goes, also, so you got endlessly looking through luggage. You've got weapon repair system, which is terrible.
Yeah, the weapon repair garbage.
And then you've got there's like level scaling. So like no matter where you go, the zombies are always your level. So it's like, why even bother leveling?
Even then, it's like the scaling is super weird because I started the game. You start at level 1. The zombies are like level 12 and 13 when you start.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But no, I was a pretty comfortable fight with them. But they hardly give you any XP. It's like, why even bother? Like making it seem like they're such a high level. What does a level even mean? If levels higher than me, 12,000% my level. Like, why even bother? Like, if they're gonna go down like regular mooks, like I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. It's like once you do level, it's like it doesn't really matter because like you'll even go back to like the starter area of the game is level 50, and everybody there's now level 50.
Yeah, it's like work, but it doesn't work in this one. It's frustrating.
The game was horrible.
Yeah, it's not a great game. Just skip it. If you're listening to me, skip it. Go fucking play. Dying Light does everything better that Dead Island tried to do. Just play that instead. You'll have a much better time.
The only other game that I played was Pokemon Legends Arceus. Is it Arceus?
Arceus.
Arceus?
I saw a YouTube channel that said it was called Arceus, but I'm not a Pokemon fan anyway, so I don't really know.
Yeah, neither am I. But I played this one, and it's good.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
It's good. It's a Monster Hunter game. I'll put that out there. But they don't just they recontextualize a lot of Monster Hunter shit that you know from Monster Hunter, they recontextualize it to work in a Pokemon fashion. So, for example, Monster Hunter, there's a lot of crafting in Monster Hunter, and you're like, okay, like, am I gonna be crafting shit in this game? You're like, yes, you are. You have to craft your Pokeballs. So you go out there and there's like different materials you can gather. You just throw your Pokemon at like a rock outcrop or like a mineral deposit, and you just throw your Pokemon out there and they'll gather whatever minerals are there. There's trees with like fruits in them. You just throw your Pokemon out and they'll get the trees or they'll get the fruits for you. And then you take those shits back and you can craft wherever you want. Just like in Monster Hunter, you can do like in-field crafting, but you just can't craft as many things. Or you can just go back to the base and do crafting there, and then you can do like unlimited ultimate crafting or whatever. And then you craft stuff like Pokeballs. You have to make your own Pokeballs. And there's different
I like
types
that.
of
That's
Pokeballs.
really cool.
Yeah. So it's really cool the way they do that. And then all the Pokemon are out in the field, and there's a day-night system, there's a weather system. So depending on the time of day and the weather that's happening, different Pokemon will spawn out in the field, and you don't have to catch them to fill your Pokedex. All you have to do is, though that's one thing you can do to fill it, you have to catch multiple of them to fill it. But you can also just like kill them, and that'll fill a
Just
portion
beat the fuck
of
out of
Pokedex.
them.
Yeah, you can observe them doing a certain move, and that'll fill out a portion. And then some of them have like different stuff, like, hey, this one has different evolutions, or catch them in every stage of the evolution, or this one's a water Pokemon, so use a lightning attack on it and see what that does. And
That's really cool.
All of that
So
stuff.
you just said
contributes.
something. You just said something really, really weird. And again, I am not a Pokemon person, but like, is not the point of Pokemon to catch them all?
They do want you to catch them all, and this is probably the only Pokemon game where it's like realistic to catch them all, because you don't have to do any trading with anyone. You don't have to. There's only a limited number of Pokemon, and they're easy to keep track of. That's the other thing, because Pokemon, the model has always been gotta catch them all, but they never facilitates. They don't facilitate you actually being able to catch them all. It's more just been like a theoretical thing, like, oh, you can catch them all, but not like really though.
You gotta buy 17 versions of the game to catch them all. But
this game, they say off the bat, like one of the first things that they tell you is, hey, catch them all, and then come see me. I think it's like Arceus, which is like a god tier Pokemon, comes out and he's like, hey, catch them all, and then come see me. So I think there is, you do want to catch them all in this, and you can, but you don't really need to for the sake of like progressing the story, or I think maybe if you want to 100% it, you absolutely can do that, and it's very easy to do that because all the Pokemon are just out in the field, so you can just, there's like a lock-on system you can hit, so where you can just like lock on to the Pokemon, and it tells you everything it tells you if you've caught them, it tells you if they have anything you haven't completed yet in the Pokédex, like, hey, this one you got to use a water move on it, and then you've completed its entry in the Pokédex. There's like ultimate Pokemon in the field, I think. Like I saw like a big ass, I think it was like a Rapidash or something, and it was level 40, and I was like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't go over there yet because this thing's level 40. But you can just look at it in the field and be like, yeah, that's the thing. But that's the thing, you don't have to catch it. You can just look at it and like get information from it without actually catching it, and it'll still contribute to your Pokédex, which is cool because then you can still make progress even though you haven't caught the thing.
That is cool.
I guess the elephant in the room is like the graphics. Graphically, it looks like shit.
Yeah.
It looks like trash.
It's not
Like,
impressive.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you. There are times where I think they are going for a certain art style, because there are times where like in the cutscenes it looks really cool when like they've got like effects going on. There was like there was this part where like there was like a thunderstorm, and it like the graphics kind of looked the art style looks pretty cool when like the thunderstorm shit was happening. But other than that,
Yeah.
graphics are trash, but it makes up for it in the gameplay. Like it plays all right. There are
Would you say that there have been Pokemon games in the past that were visually impressive though?
No. I
Okay.
liked
I will argue Pokemon Stadium on the N64 was very impressive purely on the fact that it looked like an N64 game. You know, it didn't do anything new for N64. But the animations were so fluid and detailed for every Pokemon. It's impressive. Looking back at it today, it's really impressive.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if a Pokemon had a kick move, it had a specific animation for the kick. Like it didn't just like the model didn't just like move and then the kick happened. Like the monster was kicking at something, and everyone had a different like animation for it. It was really cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. But nothing does that anymore, so it's really sad.
That's really all I have to say about this game. It's a unique and interesting take on the Monster Hunter formula that it just works. They just make it work for Pokemon. I would love to see this extrapolated into something bigger and better. I don't know if they're gonna do that. They're definitely not doing it with like Violet and Scarlet. They're not doing it with that. So maybe the next game will have some elements of this in it, because this is the way to go. I think this is the best Pokemon game since I don't know, Gold and Silver.
Cool. Never played them.
I looked good. It's just, but you're right about the graphics being really disappointing, especially since like we have very graphically impressive games on the Switch. You know, fucking Monster Hunter Rise is a great example. That game looks great on Switch. And you know, Breath of the Wild is another one that looks great on Switch.
Yeah, it's not it's not just the graphics either. It's like the draw distance, the distance at which like shit pops in is like super close. It's like N64 levels of, except you don't have the fog. It's like if N64 games like remove the fog, so you can actually see the pop in. That's what this game would be like. This game would benefit from some fogging.
Wow,
you see
first person to ever say that.
Well, because you can't see as far as it's trying to show you, so you might as well just like blur it out or something, add some like depth of field or like something, because you can't, everything just pops in right in front of you, so it's like, why are you even showing me this?
Wow, you gotta bring in that Turok tech.
Yeah. The ultimate fog simulator.
That's right.
Yeah, this game's dope, so that's all.
I'll have to check it out. I'll play it eventually. I'm playing so many games right now, dude. I don't have time to like get into it. I'm playing Diablo 3 right now, so
as we speak.
I'm playing Diablo 3. Dragon Quest 11 is the other one I'm playing. Like I'm gonna finish that game eventually. I'm gonna keep playing it till I finish it. I am gonna finish it. I've owned that game for a year and I haven't finished it yet, so it's gonna be done sooner than later. But no, we have a lot of stuff to go over. Well, not too much. We can skip like a good chunk of this, but Gamescom had their opening night the other day, and they had some pretty cool stuff to look at. Not all of it was really impressive. There's some stuff that's really good. Is there anything specifically you want to hit on, or do you want to go line by line?
Just very specific stuff. I don't care about 90% of this. Clay, I put the show notes in the chat in Discord. Clay, if you want to look
Wasabi,
at it.
You are a gentleman and a scholar. But look, if I don't get this treehouse power washed, I mean, this could be like a safety hazard.
No, yeah, you got work to do. You
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They came out. So the first thing they showed off was Everywhere. It's and the only reason
Leslie Benzies.
Yeah, Benzie. They got this is the Benz.
Benz.
I guess his new studio This game looks like an NFT game, if I'm being honest. The way they were talking about it.
Have you read like all the interviews about that like over the past few days?
No.
He is being very cryptic about that.
Okay.
Leslie Benzies is like, because they're like, this is just a big blockchain game, right? And he's like, no, this is something completely different. But everything he says, it's like, yeah, this is going to be a blockchain game.
Yeah, it's just the way they're talking about it. It's like an MMO, but you can do, as the name suggests, everything, which is I don't know what that means. Like I would need elaboration on that. But
If you say everything, I'm gonna try like everything.
Yeah, it's I don't know. They what they're showing, what they're saying about it. I'm like, what the fuck is this game?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that was interesting to just start the show with that, and I'm like, this is weird, but
Well, I mean, technically, they started the show with the best thing ever, and that's Jeff Keighley. So, I mean,
oh yeah,
you know, Jeff Keighley presents Opening Night Live, brought to you by Jeff Keighley, starring Jeff Keighley.
He looks great, by the way. As a man that's he's aging well. The years have been good to him.
Yeah.
How old is that guy? Oh, he's 43. Damn. That fucker looks 30.
Right?
That's crazy. When you're saying he's aging well, I'm like, how old is he? Like 32, 35? Oh, he's 43.
You're gonna be like, he's 67? What?
Got the Paul Rudd genes, dude. I don't know what it is. He's got that Paul Rudd aging.
I'll gloss over this Dune Awakening thing. People were very excited for this, and I don't know why. So
Dune is apparently like a huge lore. There's a lot in Doom that would be really good for a game, apparently.
Okay. I don't know.
Allegedly. We've never had a good adaptation of Dune, so I don't know. I never read the books. I heard the new movie's supposed to be like really close to what the books are trying to go to, but even then, like, it only scratches like a fraction of like the lore and world building that's in the books, allegedly.
And the 80s movie was good.
Even that I heard was like nothing.
Yeah. It was cool. Like, it wasn't like, the greatest thing ever. It was good.
Yeah, Dune is like this expansive, far-reaching like universe of lore and world building that like no media can just like touch if it's not a book. Like,
yeah.
Grummel said old 90s Dune games were good. Yeah, Dune is one of the first like RTS games, and it kind of pioneered like what the modern RTS is, like one of the original Dune games.
Nice.
So that's a fun fact there. But yeah, there wasn't really too much shown off. We got a cool cinematic trailer, but no release date, no real details on how the open world mechanics are going to work or how the MMO is going to work. So we'll see when that comes out.
Didn't they call this like open world survival MMO or something like that? Yeah.
Which, how many times have we heard that before?
Yeah.
Let's be blunt here. I mean, we'll see when it comes out. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be hot garbage. We'll see. But in cooler news, we got an announcement of PlayStation announced a brand new DualSense Edge, a premium ultra customizable controller.
Yes.
Similar to the Elite controller from the Xbox.
Yes.
Oh, BT dubs, we have to cover the price hike, right? We have to talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I was gonna skip it because it's not in America, and we only care about America here.
True. Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there were other countries other than America.
Wait, what?
Really
not everybody uses the American dollar? What?
Yeah. We can talk about that.
I have been glued to Twitter since that announced because it is comedy gold watching the fanboys fight about this.
Oh, really?
Comedy gold. If you say wow, that's a dick move, Sony. It is literally like 900 replies of like, shut up, Xbot, your console has no games. And then like, if somebody's like, I mean, I get why they're doing that. And then it's like, shut up, Pony, quit licking Jim Ryan's boots. It's so funny. It is the best thing ever. I'm loving Twitter right now just because people are endlessly fighting over this thing.
Yeah. Basically, they're increasing the price of the PS5. I think it wasn't it like the equivalent of like $50.
Yeah.
In most
Something like that. Yeah.
Which like
But
it's not devastating when a thing already costs like 600. It's like or 500.
Or 500. But yeah, like I mean, so okay, Jim Ryan already has a pretty bad reputation.
Yeah.
And like because he's basically okay, look, the PS5 is popular. I get it. I have one. It's cool. Like Jim Ryan sucks. He's basically just doing EA moves right now just to make more money.
Yeah.
Which is his job. I get it. But it's like he's really screwing gamers right now. But because, you know, and if anybody complains, he just goes, God of War Ragnarok. And then people go like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
I want to be that guy.
yeah.
Yes, I do. God of War Ragnarok's on a PS5 exclusive. It's coming out on PS4 too. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I already have a PS5. It's called a PS4. So
Dude, that is exactly the point right there. It's like I have a PS5 and it's like I said, it's cool. 99% of what I play on it is PS4 games.
yeah.
It's just a faster loading, sometimes PS4. Because I have some PS4 games that ran faster on my original PS4, not even a Pro.
Yeah. So if they release those games, there's only like 2 games that I would even consider PS5 for, and that's
Astro.
Returnal. Oh yeah, Astro. Astro's like a cool.
Astro is amazing.
Yeah. I would do Astro and I would do Returnal, which I think Returnal's even like coming to PC.
yeah.
I haven't announced it yet, but they've found some stuff about it on the Steam database. Just Returnal. I think it was just and Ratchet and Clank. I want to play.
Ratchet and Clank is good. I will argue that's like that is worth the cost of admission of a PS5, but
Yeah. And
like
Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Demon Souls too.
yeah.
Other than that, not interested.
Yeah, same. Like, there's not a lot there. I got my fill. My brother loaned me his PS5 for a little bit when he was in town, so I got to play through Ratchet and Clank, and I finished it. I got to play through Miles Morales, and I finished it. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They're really good.
Yeah.
They're super good. But now that I played them, I'm like, I have zero reason to buy a PS5 now.
Well,
Yeah.
so I have just like on top of that, I have PS Plus Premium, which is like, you know, like the big one.
Yeah.
And as somebody who plays a lot of console games, it's like, hey, I got it. Cool. Look at all these games I can play. I've already beat all these games. And it's like, all right, can I get a new game? Luckily, I got Stray for free. That was fun.
Yeah,
but
I was
like,
just gonna mention that. Is that the only like launch game that they had on there?
basically,
Which you can talk a lot of shit about, like, Microsoft, but I'm gonna get fucking High on Life day one.
Oh yeah.
You know, fucking
Yeah.
Gears of War came out day one. Fucking Halo Infinite came out day one. Regardless of how you feel about that game,
Everything.
it is a AAA game that came out, and I got it day one on Game Pass.
yeah.
So say what you want. I am getting AAA games day one on Game Pass. You can't say the same thing with Sony's subscription system.
Where is all I want to know? And granted, this is not a new game. This is 2018. But like, why can I not get Spider-Man PS5 on PlayStation Plus?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Why?
That game is.
It's like to get Spider-Man PS5, you have to buy the Miles Morales Ultimate Edition for $70. Miles Morales PS5 is on PS Plus. Why would I buy a $70 game that you're already giving me?
Exactly. It's so weird. Like, that would be a great game to put on PS5 or to put on PlayStation Plus, but it's not on it.
Yeah,
like they're not doing a lot to make that subscription like worth it, really.
No, they're not.
Like the only thing they really had going for it are the retro PS1 games, and even then,
there's not that many of them, dude.
yeah, that selection's super limited.
Yeah.
Fucking Tekken 3's not on there. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Tekken's not on there? Like, come on. Figure your shit out, dude.
Yeah.
God, it's so annoying. I will talk shit about that until the day I die. And the only way to get me to stop is for them to fix it.
Yeah.
Like, prove me wrong. Make it a great service. I'll stop talking shit. Until then,
if all you have is a PlayStation and you don't play a million games a month like I do, it's probably a great deal. But like,
if you close your eyes and don't look at the competition,
yeah, I was gonna say, like, if all you have is a PS5, you're fucking up. You fucked up.
Yeah,
I feel like, yeah.
I feel too. Like that's the thing that like bugs me about it is like, open your eyes, look at the competition, dude. Like, are you seriously gonna like pretend that there's not better options out there?
I would rather have a Switch
alone.
If I had one console, I would rather it be the Switch than the PS5, because at least the Switch has like unique shit on there that I can't get anywhere else.
Exactly, dude. Like, if we're gonna talk about like exclusives, like I would argue like Nintendo first, PlayStation second, Microsoft third, but Microsoft makes it so easy to play their exclusives.
Yeah, like
it's what puts them at the top for me. Like, I don't even have an Xbox. I have a PC, and I'm able to play all these great games on Game Pass day one for the low price of what, like $15 a month? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude.
Well, let's talk about this controller, though.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I said PlayStation, and instantly my brain went to like, oh my god, PS5 price.
I have been a Sony guy forever, and anytime someone brings up PlayStation, I gotta talk shit about them.
Yeah,
because they're my new punching bag, dude. They're 2011 Nintendo right now. Is what they are.
Clay knows this about me. Like, even PS3, I defended to the death. Okay,
I hated that.
I was the PS3 guy. All right. So like, I will give Sony credit where it's due, but I feel like they've run their course now.
They have. They're fucking up, dude. They're 2011 to 2015 Nintendo right now. They're Wii U Nintendo right now. There's fucking everything up, making every mistake they can. And if that offends you, PlayStation fanboy, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. What have they done in the last 5 years that the competition hasn't done better?
I would
God
say
of War, though. Fuck God of War. There, I said it. Uncharted, though. Fuck Uncharted. Fuck Last of Us. That's the only argument you have? And that's the only argument you have? Like, you don't have an argument. Come on, dude.
I fully get it. I fully get it. No, I think they are making tons of mistakes, but the fanboys are just gonna claim exclusive games and say that you're wrong.
Go ahead. The same people did it in like 2015 when the Wii U was a thing. But Zelda though, but Mario though. Yeah, but Wii U though.
Yeah.
So like, same thing with Sony. Like, but God of War though, Ratchet and Clank though. Yeah, but look at their shitty subscription service though. Look at literally everyone else doing it better. I'll argue Nintendo Switch Online is a better deal than fucking PlayStation's ridiculously priced subscription system.
This controller, though. So I have a problem with my Elite controller. Not really a problem. Actually, no. There's a problem. It's starting to live up to the negative reception that people have been giving it. I've had this controller for like at least a year now, over a year, and it's been very good to me. All the negative shit. Yeah, the Elite V2, the V2 of the Elite. You go on the internet and you look at people's like, man, don't get this controller, man. It's falling apart. The triggers don't even work anymore. It's got stick drift, and I'm like, you guys are crazy. This is a great controller.
Dude, I'm the same thing. Like I have a V1 Elite controller that I've had for years. Never had an issue with it. The worst thing that has, some of the rubber was coming off.
Yeah.
But I glued it back down. It's working great now. It's not a problem anymore.
Oh, maybe I should do that. My rubber is starting to come off, and maybe I should glue it. But like, there's more problems than that, though. I got problems now. The buttons are the buttons are sticking, which I can probably like open it up and do something like that, but
probably just take some alcohol to it. They'll probably clean it right up.
There's a dude I work with who, big PC gamer, but he uses controllers for like certain things. He says he's on his third Elite controller because he's like, but he says, I just keep buying them because there are no better controllers.
Yeah. So in comes the DualSense Edge, which looks to change that. And I've always preferred a PlayStation controller over an Xbox controller. So for me, this is what I've been fucking waiting for is an Elite PlayStation controller with some. Yeah. It's got the back paddles. It's got you can customize the trigger stops. The analog sticks they said are interchangeable. It's got everything that Elite controller does and more. It being a DualSense, so it has the gyro, it has the
adaptive triggers.
Yeah. I hear this is a fantastic controller, and I've been wanting to just buy the controller straight up just to use it on PC, but I'm like, I want some triggers. I want some like paddles on it because I use those for like extra functions in games, and it's been very helpful. But now
I actually bought the back paddle attachment for the DualShock 4. I thought it was really cool.
Bought it too. It doesn't work. Pissed off.
Here's the problem. The problem is like most of those paddles, they just you can only map controls that are already on the controller, which to me is like doesn't make any sense because like why would I need an extra button just to jump or something? What I use my paddles for on the Elite is like mapping them to like keyboard shortcuts so I can do stuff that I can't already do on the controller.
Makes sense.
Yeah, which is very useful. So I'm hoping I can do that with this and just completely just replace, and hopefully it's like built better and it'll last longer.
Once you get that, I'd be curious to know your opinion on something. So for me personally, like the DualSense, the triggers are awesome. Like I'm not gonna, lie and be like, oh, it's whatever. No, it's awesome. Yeah. The controller's too big.
Really?
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Think so? I think so. Like I think the DualShock 4 was way more comfortable just in the hand.
Interesting.
It's like the DualSense is kind of bulky.
I feel like I have big hands. I have bigger hands. Not the biggest, but like I do have big hands. And I feel like the Elite controller is pretty hefty. But I wouldn't say it's like too big, but it is like a size that I like. Coming from a DualShock 4 to the Elite controller, I was like, oh, I got to get used to this a little bit because it's a little bigger. So I don't know if the DualSense is bigger than that, but if it's around the same size, I'll probably be used to it.
Yeah.
There's no date on this or anything, though. It's just an announcement of the announcement, really.
So speculation here: the Elite is $150. You think it's gonna be the same?
I feel like if they can get away with it, they'll do like $199. Jim Ryan. Yeah. I feel like if they're like the Nintendo of like they're gonna have that like PlayStation tax of we're worth it, we're PlayStation,
this has adaptive triggers.
Yeah. So isn't it already a $70 controller?
God of War.
Like the base controller is already more expensive than other controllers, so I mean,
you're right. The Switch Pro's $70.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're gonna try to get away with it, and they will. And I'll be happily.
People will come in defending them. I guess it'll happen.
But I will happily buy it if it's a good product. I will happily
I will shell out money for a good product. Like I said, my Elite's still working great. I don't know if I just got like the 1 in 1,000 Elite controller that's like unbreakable. I say that now. It's probably gonna break like tomorrow. I've had it for years, no issues. So I got my money's worth out of it. I even got this thing fucking pre-owned. I got it pre-owned for like $70. Oh, wow. And it's still going great. Yeah. So I'm not having any problems with it. We'll see though. Like, I'm in the market for a new controller. this does go out, so we'll see what PlayStation can do with this. If it's worth the price, I'll pick one up too. Callisto Protocol got a new trailer, and that showed off. Yeah, moving on.
I don't know. Do we care about this? I don't.
I will.
Cool.
Okay.
I
think it looks cool. I think it looks cool. I will say, it looks cool. They didn't show me anything that was like the trailer they showed was, I will say, unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because they were like, hey, look, here's more things we can do with our physics engine, which is stuff that you've already seen in the past.
Yeah.
And it was like,
new.
Nothing new. This was still like, hey, the game is still coming out. They could have just dropped a release trailer or a pre-order page and it would have been the same impact.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it looks cool. But it doesn't do anything new for me.
My problem when they throw these enemies into these like grinders in the level, and they don't even have there's no physics. There's no gore physics when they throw them in a grinder. They kind of just disappear. And I was like, that's such a bummer.
Also, like, what's the reason for those grinders being there? Like,
so you can throw them into it. Really.
Dead Space justified it. You know, the world was like a lived-in actual world. Like when you threw something into a grinder, it's like, oh, that's like an engine block to power up whatever. Like the game's built in a way that it's like a realistic environment. Like these things are there for a reason. That grinder is there to be a grinder.
I will say, although I love the game, like one of my main complaints about Gears of War 2 has always been when you're down in like the underground area, there's this mechanic of like you pull a lever and like a little half wall pops up so you can like take cover behind it.
Yeah.
And it happens like all throughout that area of the game. And I was like, why is this here?
Yeah, like what's the more reason for this thing?
Like, why is this lever with a little half wall here? This makes no sense at all.
Yeah, and that's what the vibe I'm getting from this. It's like, what, that grinder's there to be a grinder. Like,
yeah.
Again, Dead Space, the original Dead Space, you go back and play it, the environment design is like, I would argue is perfect. Everything that's there is there for a reason. The area, the map of the area exists in a very lived-in, realistic way. And there's a lot of thought that goes into the environment here. I don't feel like that same thought's here in Callisto Protocol. But we'll see. Like, it looks cool, but with the Dead Space remake coming out pretty close to this one, like, what's it really gonna do? That's the thing that's got me concerned. Like, I was really excited about Callisto Protocol until the Dead Space remake got announced. Now I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna play that instead.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with it.
The Dead Space remake, who's making that?
EA, but I don't know who they have doing it.
EA's publishing it, but like, do we know what like internal studio is making it?
I think it was Motive. I think.
What did they do?
They do they do. I don't know what the fuck they do. Who they do? Everyone does everything there. They just throw names on shit.
They did some collaborative work for Battlefront 2.
Okay.
And they developed Squadrons.
Gotcha. Okay.
So now they're going from that to Dead Space. So we'll see what they do with it.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. Lord of the Fallen. Do we care about Lord of the Fallen?
No, we don't.
I don't.
I throw stuff in here so if people we put the show notes along with every episode if people didn't know, so you can go in here and if you missed anything, you can see exactly what was announced. I don't care about most of this stuff. So,
I saw the trailer for Lords of the Fallen, and the first thing out of my mouth is why.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so moving on. Moving out too. Looks pretty cool. Don't care though. Hogwarts Legacy got a new trailer showing stuff off.
This game was a fun game, by the way.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy got a brand new trailer showing off some dark magic spells. Looks pretty cool. I'm not a big like Harry Potter fan myself, but this looks like a pretty cool game. Like in general, I might go check this one out. A new Tales of the Borderlands game got announced with the writers from Telltale, featuring a brand new story, brand new characters, all dropping this year, October 21st. So in like a month.
With Telltale asterisk.
Yeah, Telltale asterisk.
The problem with this is So Tales of Borderlands is my favorite Telltale game. I think it's the best one they've done ever. They do comedy way better than they do drama. A lot of people don't know that. So just
Back to the Future, man.
I haven't played that one.
I haven't played that one either.
Played that one.
So good.
Maybe I'll go back and check that one out.
It's not your standard Telltale game though. It plays like a point and click adventure.
Okay.
Which I love. So I was like, yes.
Yeah, new Tales of the Borderlands though, like I will have to see when it comes out. I still have the first one because you got it for me for Christmas last year. So
yeah. So okay.
I
So the problem with this one is it's new characters and everything. Basically, the new on the front suggests that they just inserted into the title. It's new. It's like completely separated from the previous game. Which, if you know how that previous game ended, it ends on like a cliffhanger. Which they never, even in Borderlands 3, they bring some of those characters back, but they don't really, you don't really have a conclusion on all the characters. Like Fiona's not in it at all. It's unsatisfying. So what you want is a satisfying follow-up to that game.
yeah,
And it's not what you're getting. You're getting something completely new, which I'm not happy about because.
well, they gotta reference the first one like somehow. Like, there's no way they can just like if there's like unresolved storylines in the first one, they can't just like leave them unresolved.
Opening cutscene, somebody wakes up and it was all a dream. Boom.
There's a point in the trailer where what's his fucking name with the mustache? He's
Reese,
in it.
I think Reese is in it, but he was in Borderlands 3 too. But they don't make any mention. The thing is that there's characters and there's core characters that were in that game that they don't even mention in Borderlands 3. That you're like, oh, it's weird that you don't mention Fiona at all because she was kind of important. Even to Reese's character, Fiona was important. So it's just weird that they don't mention it yet. Hamtaro says The Wolf Among Us 2 will save us all.
I'm excited for that. I really like The Wolf Among Us. That's my favorite Telltale game.
Yeah, I need to go back and play that.
What's the difference? There's a new Tales from the Borderlands Deluxe Edition. Like, what you get in the Deluxe Edition you don't have in the first one? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it, but yeah. I mean, it looks cool. It's coming out again. That's coming out this year. Is it going to be episodic, or is this going to be like the full game is dropping in October?
Might be the whole thing.
You just reminded me of something by saying what's the difference in the pre-orders. I know we just kind of breezed through it a second ago, but apparently that Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game is going to have like that evolved model of pre-orders.
Oh no.
So like there's already like a collector's edition, there's a pre-order bonus, and then there's PlayStation exclusive stuff that's like already being announced. And it's like, yes, terrible models, got it. Let's do this.
That was the other thing about this show was there was a lot of real classic, just like E3 shit, where it's just like at the end of the trailers, it's like pre-order deluxe edition, super ultimate edition deluxe. To get that pre-order, you win. I'm like,
wish list on Steam.
The deluxe edition of New Tales from the Borderlands includes the first Tales from the Borderlands.
That's weird, but okay.
That is weird. So maybe if they're offering the first one as like a deluxe edition incentive, maybe it links into the first one more than we initially thought, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll have to wait and see when that comes out. Dying Light 2 got a brand new trailer for Bloody Ties. Looks pretty cool. It's kind of like the Bozak Horde thing that they were doing with the first Dying Light, so this might be cool.
I don't know anything about that, so.
It's like a game show, like arena style, like kind of system. It looks cool. Tortuga, Pirate's Tale, don't really care about that. Marauders, a first-person horde shooter that's dropping October this year, don't really care about that. Destiny 2 Lightfall got a new cinematic trailer showing off some new worlds, some new enemies.
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool.
This shit looked cool. I was like, what the fuck? If this is like, I was like, I couldn't tell it was Destiny. And I was like, what the fuck is this, man? This looks crazy.
Yeah, this looks insane. Like
Destiny doesn't look anything like it used to look. This looks like Warframe almost.
yeah, which is like a good thing. Warframe's dope as fuck.
Destiny is just transformed.
I'm amazed Warframe is still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a new game coming out, don't they?
Yeah.
Soulframe.
Yeah.
So this looks dope. Like this might. I need to go and play Destiny already. Like it looks good. I feel like I'd be super into it. But we'll see. Sonic Frontiers got a brand new trailer showing lots of running, lots of fighting. That's dropping this year too, November 8th. Do we care about Sonic Frontiers really?
Nope.
I'm a fan of the bad Sonic games, so
Oh God.
You're a fan of bad games in general, Stobby.
True.
Death Stranding. So
You're not wrong. I can see the appeal in even the most worst games. So
My headset's dying, so take over for a little bit while I swap out my headset.
all right. It's just okay. As a Phantasy Star Online fan, this game has some sort of appeal to me because it just looks like they ripped everything out of Phantasy Star Online 2 and then put Sonic in there. And that gives me a level of curiosity that I think most people don't have. So that's where I'm at with this. I'm like, yeah, if I'm Sonic running around PSO2, fucking sign me up. So
I'm gonna say something, and literally the only response is probably going to be "Okay, Boomer." Sonic is not meant to be in 3D. Just putting that out there.
I think Sonic's best games are 3D. I think the worst games are 2D.
100% opposite. Like to me, even like Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure, I was like, oh, Sonic is making that jump. Let's try this out. And then I was like, this is horrible. I never want to touch this again. There is no good here. Yeah.
There's just a charm. There's a charm to those Sonic Adventure specifically. Sonic Adventure 2 specifically too, but even the first one, like, I don't know, there's a charm to those games where I'm like, I like this, even though I know it's not good. It's definitely bad, but I like it. I like bad things a lot of the time.
Yeah. Sonic goes up there to me with Castlevania, just to keep it 2D. There you go.
Oh, interesting. No, yeah, Castlevania, yeah. They've never done a good 3D Castlevania, but I feel like they haven't really tried. If they really tried,
I mean, you could say that Lords of Shadow, they tried.
Yeah.
And it was not good. Sonic is I was like, could you not make this a Sonic game and do something else with this whole Frontier thing, and then I might play it.
Yeah, I haven't been impressed with the Sonic game in forever. So this is a no for me, Doug.
More for me.
Under the Waves, a brand new Quantic Dream game releasing 2023.
Yeah.
So if you want some more heavy writing with very obvious allegories, you can check it out.
Did they say this was like a total Quantic Dream game? I thought it was like somebody else and they were like in on it.
I think there was another studio. It was like a collaboration between them and some other studio.
Yeah. Because Quantic Dream's already making that new Star Wars game.
Yeah. Parallel Studio.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might get sad for this one then, because it won't have that obnoxious David Cage storytelling.
Well, it doesn't even look like
David Cage just being a genius all over the place all the time.
it doesn't look like it doesn't look like that kind of game though. It looks like something really different. So not sure.
I mean, he's David Cage. He's basically the French Kojima, bro. Come on, it's.
Where Kojima's like metaphors and like obvious in-your-face themes are kind of fun, David Cage just reeks of like, oh, ask me what it means energy.
Yeah.
He reeks of like first-year film student energy.
I 100% agree.
That dude who calls movies films unironically energy.
Yeah.
You ever notice that people who call movies films are either like, oh, you're either like you work in film or you're a fucking asshole.
Basically. That's awesome.
But no, jokes aside, like, yeah, if this could be something good, if like Quantic Dreams is kind of like publishing it, this might be pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't hate Quantic Dream. I've played the majority of their games, and I like a lot of them. They're not perfect by any means, Beyond Two Souls, but like they don't make terrible games.
I will argue Heavy Rain was like their best game, and then they got their ego got too blown up from it that everything after that has been just like this ego boost for David Cage.
I didn't hate Detroit. I thought it was good.
I didn't hate it either.
Yeah,
I thought Heavy Rain was better.
Heavy Rain was better. Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, going back to like, Indigo Prophecy, that was decent.
Yeah.
And then
when they were like struggling, trying to make a name for themselves, I think they were the best. Yeah. After Heavy Rain came out, they were like, they thought they were God's gift to storytelling, and everything after that's just been kind of pompous and like self-aggrandizing.
I get that.
Yeah. God, I talk a lot of shit about Quantic Dream. I'm really mean today.
Like Rig is just like, dude, calm down, take it easy.
Yeah, I've been really mean today. I don't mean to be. It's just like, I don't know. I think I'm just getting older and getting more jaded. But Goat Simulator 3 got its first gameplay trailer. That's released November 17th. I didn't even know there's a Goat Simulator 2, if I'm being honest with you.
There wasn't.
But there wasn't?
Well, there wasn't.
Technically, okay, so there was Goat Simulator, then they made Goat MMO, which was a separate game, though it was not Goat Simulator 2. They basically, the joke, it's a joke. It's like an inside joke because the dev said there would never be a Goat Simulator 2. So by calling this Goat Simulator 3, they've stayed true to that word.
Okay. That's it's a bit
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that explains it.
So it's funny in the way that you have to explain it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
What they should have done is, to make it obvious, is done the Naked Gun thing.
Oh yeah, like 2.5 or like a Clay Fighters. Yeah.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts already does that.
But Naked Gun does it funny though. Like Naked Gun did it first. You got Naked Gun 2.5, Naked Gun 33 1/3.
Yeah. Those movies are so good.
Yeah, they're great movies. They should have done that. They want to be funny. Just
yeah, I played the first one when it was on Game Pass, and it was like, I don't get it.
It's a fun like meme game. That's it.
Yeah.
The first one kind of it's a meme game, but there are like objectives. There's like shit you can do. There's like missions and shit, but you can just like fuck around.
As far as like meme games though, I would say Deer Simulator was way better.
Oh really? I haven't even heard of that one.
Yeah.
Deer Simulator, it might still be on Game Pass, and if it is, it is so just insanely weird that it's like, okay, this game's good.
Oh my god, he has guns on his head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Return to Monkey Island got a new gameplay trailer.
I am beyond pumped for this game.
People are shitting on the graphic style. I don't know why.
I am so effing excited for this game. It's crazy. Monkey Island's awesome. I loved this trailer. I loved how they put horse armor into the game for absolutely no reason. And then even say, this will do nothing for you in the game. Just like, but if you want to pre-order it, you get horse armor. And which at that point, it's like, I might pre-order it just for that. Just because they called it out.
A lot of people are like shitting on the graphics for this game, and I don't understand why. The game looks
I think it looks great. Yeah.
Like, it looks good.
Supposed to look like?
Yeah, like this is like the art style for the game. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I know people were shitting on the game in general, and like Ron Gilbert came out and was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this game anymore because people suck."
Yeah,
like, it kind of like
he's not wrong.
Yeah, it was like a bummer. It was a bummer that people were like being like shitty about it, and he had to come out and be like, I'm just not going to talk about it anymore.
I just don't understand where the controversy is. Like the old game looked like it was like a pixelated like ass, wasn't it? Like
yeah, but it was like an early '90s PC game.
Yeah, this is a huge. It's a stylistic choice.
Yeah,
I can understand not liking the style, but like it looks fine. Like I think it looks good. What's the problem here?
Yeah.
I was never a fan for this kind of thing, so, but I don't know what people want at it. Clay, it sounds like Clay has something. I
just love point and click adventure games. Okay. So I was like those LucasArts style point and click adventures. So like if you ever played like Full Throttle or Grim Fandango, things like that. I just love those games.
Yeah, like I understand people shitting on it. I think it looks fine. We got Moonbreaker coming out, a turn-based sci-fi game. You can paint your own miniatures. Best game of the year, 10 out of 10.
This was I watched Gamescom after it aired because I was at work all day, so I went home and watched it that night, and and this was a definite I'm fast forwarding through YouTube. I was like, all right, what's next?
Yeah, the one thing I like about this is like the painting thing seems really cool, but
yeah.
Other than that, this is not my kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on. After that, we got Friends versus Friends. It's got a pretty catchy song. It's got animal shooting. It's a first-person card game shooter. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, it's a card game.
Yeah, I'm out.
Out completely, 100%. Next.
This game is weird as fuck. I never heard of this game. I'm just hearing about this now. This looks weird as hell. This could be interesting. But I'll check it out later.
On this, yeah.
I'm checking this out later.
I want actual gameplay. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, same.
This card thing is like popular now that like Neon White came out and is like doing really well for itself in a world where I didn't think it would be as accepted, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are, yeah. This is when I came in right here with Lies of P. This is when I came in.
Yeah.
This looks incredible. Also, coming out day one on Game Pass, so suck it, Sony.
Yes.
But God of War, though. Okay, anyway.
God of War, bro. God of War Ragnarok.
All right,
game of the century.
Jokes aside, it got a really cool cinematic trailer. This is that Pinocchio Souls-like game.
Yeah.
That we saw like last year, quite a few months ago. This looks really cool. It's just Bloodborne on Xbox, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because Bloodborne was great in everything but performance, and I wish it'd come to something more powerful, honestly.
Bloodborne is the only Souls game that I've ever completed, and the DLC. So
it's one of the only Souls games I actually had fun playing, but the performance is like what killed it for me.
Yeah.
I've been told, and like I don't play Souls games myself, but like I've been told that Bloodborne is like by far the best one there is, and that's like including Elden Ring.
Yeah. Played Elden Ring, hated it.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is just a Souls game, guys. You guys
he took it back after a while. He didn't like it that much, but I did. I thought it was fun.
I might get back into it, but it's just a Dark Souls. I don't see what people are talking about, but
yeah. But Lies of P looks really good though. Like I love the art style. I love the it's got this like, would you consider that steampunk? Not really, like kind of Tesla punk, I guess. For lack of a better term.
I've never heard that term, but yeah. A little bit.
I just made it up right now.
Okay,
but yeah.
Okay. That works.
Tesla punk, copyright, Game Over 2022.
Yeah. I think Tesla punk, and you're like, yeah, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And this looks cool. Like, this looks really cool. Like, I like what I'm seeing here. The graphics, graphically, it's not like ugly. You know, it gets the job done. But the art style, though, is really cool. I love the mechanical enemy designs. I love the look of the game so far. All in all, I like what I'm seeing here. It looks really fun, and I actually want to play this. And I can, because it's going to be day one on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So I don't have to fucking spend shit. I can just play it. So awesome.
Yeah.
Then Stranded Alien Dawn got a pre-rendered cinematic trailer, followed by some gameplay. From what we could see on this, I gotta pull it up.
Which one was this?
Pulling it up right now. Well, I guess Sabi's pulling it up to see. Oh, it's a survival game, right?
I got it playing.
Oh, that's right. The dude lands on the planet. Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like survival, like Animal Crossing with like tower defense mechanics.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about everything here.
Yeah, let's skip that.
It's still
Atlas Fallen looked good. I liked what I was seeing there in Atlas Fallen. It looked like it could have been something fun. We just saw like a cinematic trailer. I don't think we got any. We got some gameplay at the very, very end, very briefly. It's giving me like Devil May Cry vibes, so that's why I'm like, okay, I'm kind of into this. But we'll have to wait and see when that comes out. But that's something I'm into. Homeworld 3, looked okay. I don't really care about it. Genshin Impact showed off as the 3.0 update. And
Homeworld 3 was really entertaining to see because Keeley was clearly trying to get people interested in it.
Oh yeah, nobody cared.
And he was like, "Yeah, I used to play this all the time." And anybody? No? Here's a trailer.
It's tough. These games are tough to like show because you can't get excited for like just watching this. They're not very exciting to watch. So I don't know. You already have to be into it if you're gonna get into it, I think.
Yeah, it's trying so hard to be this like action heavy like trailer, but it's still at the end of the day it's an adventure game. Not adventure game,
like an RTS.
RTS, yeah. So you gotta either you're into it or you're not. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, Genshin Impact got a cool little trailer. It looked all right. I'm not a big Genshin Impact player. Honkai Star Rail got a little tease of a story, but still no gameplay yet, so I don't really care about it.
They said it was in that, and I'd heard about this game like a little bit ago when they first announced it, but it was like, this is going to be their next big mobile thing. Genshin Impact meets a turn-based RPG. So I was like, okay, pass.
Yeah, I thought they had another game that they were doing too. Or like actions. It was like a sci-fi action game.
I thought this was that, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. High on Life got a new gameplay trailer, and that looks fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
They showed off like a 20-something minute. They showed off like a 20-something minute gameplay trailer. Did you see that yet?
No. I don't want to see anything else.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Are you guys ready for the setup? Here you go. Hey, Rick, are you going to buy that on day one?
I don't have to, Clay. Thank you for asking. That's coming out on Game Pass day one. I won't get to play God of War though, so that sucks. I guess. But jokes aside, this game looks fucking incredible, dude. I knew it was going to be a funny game. Just from when it first got announced forever ago, I knew it was going to be a funny game. But seeing this gameplay trailer, seeing a boss fight, which is like a boss-ass boss fight. Like, it's not a big variation of guys who've already been fighting. This is a boss fight.
It's some real, like, Metroid Prime shit. Like, when boss fights were good. Remember that shit?
Yeah, dude. I forgot that boss fights could be, like, actually fun, mechanic-driven experiences.
Yeah.
And not just, like, bullet spongy, like tanks or something.
Yeah. I'm excited. I don't want to see anything else of this game. Like, I already know that they're doing it right. They're doing it right. I'm confident.
But yeah, I saw the 20-minute gameplay video they did, and it's fucking hilarious, dude. It's so goddamn funny. It's very, very meta and self-aware in the jokes that it makes, but it's not like annoying about it. It's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, it did some stuff that like I wasn't expecting that fucking killed me. And this, just watching this gameplay video, I'm super stoked for it. That is set to come out this year as well, December 2022. So we got a couple months away. I can't wait. This looks awesome, dude. Hard Space Shipbreaker got a trailer. It's a first-person space game. They got a cool Acolytes gameplay trailer. It looks cool, but I'm not super into it. The Expanse is coming out. It's a new Telltale series. That's releasing summer 2023. I made the mistake. I didn't think Expanse was like this big thing, but no, it's gone on for like what 5-6 seasons.
Yeah, it's like a sci-fi show or something, right?
Yeah, and it's fairly pretty good. I might check it out now. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is getting a
Oh my
game,
god,
which I was not expecting at all.
I was floored when I saw this. I was like, what, wait, somebody other than me knows what this movie is? What?
Dude, when this trailer got announced, because he was talking about how like it's gonna be a cult classic coming to a game, I was like, okay, what's it gonna be? And then when they opened the door and they recreated that pizza scene, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? I was like, I knew immediately. I was like, this is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And Wasabi was like, I've never heard of this movie. I'm like, that's okay. Nobody's heard of this movie.
Exactly.
I've heard of it.
Heard of this.
Weird.
I've heard of it. I just never seen it.
There are beta signups on their website if you go to.
Are there? I am doing that right now. Fuck yeah.
But it's like a Dead by Daylight, right?
Yeah, but hopefully not garbage like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, this looks. It could be good. I don't know. I'm just excited that it's happening, honestly. Like, this is a game I never thought would exist. I could have lived to be like 100. I would never got the idea to make a Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game.
Yeah, this whole, like, never thought so because, like, yeah, nobody knows that movie. But, like, this whole, like, asymmetrical multiplayer thing is, like, I think it's just going to keep going.
It's, that DB's, they're making a Dragmo Z one that I was like, this looks stupid and fun, and I have to play it.
Yeah, and this looks really cool. I'm on the website right now, signing up for that beta. Bet your ass for signing up for that beta.
It's crazy that Evolve spawned a whole genre, man. It's crazy,
right?
Yeah, Evolve did everything right, but make a good game.
From the
exactly, dude. Yeah. I'm just going to put it out there because I will still defend this game. I thought Friday the 13th was great.
Oh yeah, what happened to that game?
Rights issues. Apparently, they didn't exactly have the rights to the game.
Well, no, they did, but the rights, the rights for Friday the 13th, like as like an IP, were basically there was a court case involving it, and the guy, it's like it was a big fight between like the guy who like wrote it and like the distributors of the movie, and basically when whatever happened with that court case, I don't even know the whole story, but it was like the game basically could not go into any more development. So they just had to like put it into like maintenance mode.
Oh.
And it wasn't their fault or anything. It was just like, yeah, like whoever won that court case was like, you can't use this anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, and I was like, they had all these plans to like keep it going too. All these plans for different like Freddy alterations, and they just
Jason,
yeah, Jason. Sorry, I said Freddy. Yeah. I just watched like I ran Elm Street again again yesterday, so it's like in my brain.
Nice.
All these like rights and licensing shit is gonna like be the downfall of digital media.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Project Cars 1 and 2 are getting delisted because of licensing.
Oh yeah, rights for the actual like car manufacturers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Not that those games are amazing or anything, but it's a bummer if you know.
There was a lot of hype for those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space looks cool. It's a game I never thought we'd get, but here we are. So many things going through my head, but when they said there's going to be bringing a cult classic to a cult classic franchise into a video game, Killer Clowns of Outer Space is not even in my list. Like I never thought we would be seeing that. Yeah,
I thought it was going to be Pootie Tang or Kung Pao or something, you know.
Pootie Tang. The asymmetrical multiplayer game?
We didn't know what it was going to be. He just said it was going to be a video game based on a cult classic.
Oh man, The Last Dragon should be next. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Shonuff versus like all of Leroy's students or something like that. Let's do this.
Yeah, that would be dope. I can get behind that.
The Last Dragon game.
The Last Dragon, man, it's like one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a movie I haven't seen, so I'll have to check it out now.
It's so good.
But yeah, so yeah, that looks cool. I can't wait for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I just signed up for the beta where we're talking about it, so we'll
There
see.
you go.
Scars Above, a sci-fi action adventure game. No release date yet. Looks okay. Word Song. We got a super vague trailer. Nothing really big. Looks all right. Age of Empires 4 got some new DLC. Ottomans and Malayans are coming on October 25th. So if you're super into Age of Empires, there you go. Some DLC to get you going.
Which everyone is. So.
Gotham Knights got a brand new trailer. How does this game look worse than Arkham Knight? Like, no one could explain that to me. How this game looks worse than Arkham Knight? Like, what the fuck?
What I don't get is, okay, like, they want to, or this was what, WB Montreal, I think they're making this one, like the team who made like Arkham Origins, but it's like they have a decent premise there, but this is going to be like a next gen capable game, or even if it was a last gen like Xbone PS4. Why is this only 2-player?
Exactly. There's nothing about this that screams like next gen.
Yeah, like this is like, hey, you can be Robin and Nightwing and Batgirl and Red Hood, and it's like 2 players at a time.
It's
like the entire advertising, the entire gimmick of this is 4 people, and it's a 2-player game. And I was like, what? Like, why even bother?
Yeah, I mean, why even
What I
bother?
want to know is, again, how does this game come out and it looks worse than Arkham Knight? Like, I just played Arkham Knight again recently, and graphically that game still holds up pretty well. This looks like dog shit compared to it.
Yeah, Arkham Knight was awesome.
Looking at the comments for this this trailer here, people are like, the graphics and mechanics overall look better. It's finally good to get gameplay that looks challenging and interesting. I was like, really? This looks challenging and interesting to you?
Challenging and interesting? Yeah, bullet sponge enemies are challenging and interesting.
Yeah.
When they
Very
showed
obvious
off
dodge mechanics are challenging and interesting. Okay.
It's basically an Avengers, but with Batman.
With Arkham with a Batman combat system, yeah.
I have it on
worse than the last Batman game that came out.
Yeah. I have it on the GameFly list. I'll probably be checking it out for 2 days.
Right there.
That's 2 days longer than I want to check it out. So
yeah.
See you. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be mean to this game. It does not look good. Anyone who thinks what looks good about this game to me, I was on Twitter, and this guy was like, when this trailer got announced, he was like, "Oh man, God of War, Gotham Knights, we got some good games coming down the pipeline." I was like, "How the fuck are those games on the same list for you, dude?" Like,
right underneath God of War. The problem is this game is like 2 years too late, at least, because it probably looked cool 2 years ago when they thought of it, but I feel like this whole like genre of game is come and gone, and people have moved on.
Yeah, this is going to be looter shooter meets Batman. So, like Avengers.
Yeah.
Hey, you can get your level 3 Batgirl cowl for X amount of diamonds and rubies and other things that you can buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
but
like
your back credit card, folks.
Yeah.
Buy those cosmetics. Jesus Christ, this does not look good. Like
no.
What about
games like this?
People? Like
games like this, like Avengers especially, should like if that's that looter shooter mechanic is going to be how you do the game, just make it free.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just make it free, and then you'll get the people who actually like want to give you money.
Yeah, because I'll play a free game, and if I feel like I got my money's worth, I'll throw them some dollar. I'll throw them more than 60 if it's like really Good. Like Phantasy Star Online 2. I'm playing that game for years. I'm like, you know what? Take some money. But this, you haven't earned it. This game doesn't earn it.
I agree. This game looks terrible, dude. Again, like, look at Arkham Knight compared to this. Like, how are people like looking at this and being like, this is the next? I don't know. Maybe because like Rocksteady's not actually working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're what's that game Rocksteady's working on now? They're working on the
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that looks good. That I could see. That should have been this game, but whatever. They got the wrong teams working on this game, but whatever.
Well, I mean, like if you played Arkham Origins, you know they're kind of like the B squad.
Exactly. Like people are gonna go into this expecting like the next in the Arkham franchise, but it has nothing to do with Arkham, right? Like it's not in the same timeline.
I don't. So that's the thing. Like at the end of spoilers for anybody out there, the game is well over 5 years old. Get over it. At the end of Arkham Knight, like, yeah, Batman's not around anymore. So like this could be a sequel to Arkham Knight, but if that's the case, where is the Arkham Knight?
Yeah, nothing here like seems canon to it, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm giving this game way too much time, way more time than it deserves. I'm sorry I'm being mean to it. No, I'm not. This game doesn't look good. I'm not sorry. If this game is excellent when it comes out, I will eat my words. Like I will be the first one to admit I was wrong. But I have a strong feeling I'm not going to be wrong on this. This game's not going to be good. It's coming out October. 2 months. This game is dropping. So yeah, it doesn't look good. Where Winds Meet gets a cinematic look at its world and characters. It's also got some gameplay near the end, but no set release date. This looks pretty cool.
This looks dope.
I thought this looked good.
Looks like a Chinese Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, it's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Breath of the Wild, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like this looks cool. There's nothing. I can be nice. I can be nice sometimes. This game looks cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be nice to this game because it looks fun.
It does look good.
Yeah, it looks real. I wish I got more gameplay, but the gameplay we did get looks exciting.
China's like killing it right now with these. It's coming out of nowhere with some bangers.
Yeah, dude, we got this Black Myth Wukong, like,
Yeah. Even
like
Genshin.
China in general, it's just got some cool shit. Yeah, yeah, this looks incredible. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game. We'll see when it comes out, like if it's actually good or not, but I feel like I'm gonna have some fun with this whenever it releases. Oh, what else we got? Hideo Kojima's making a podcast,
Yeah,
so
they brought out Kojima so that he can announce a podcast. Now, I'm thinking that this is an elaborate ruse for something else.
This is clearly that abandoned game on PS5.
Yeah.
You know, this is clearly. You know how Kojima
doing
be.
a podcast just does not make sense to me. It does not make sense.
Dude, to me, this honestly, like, I'm gonna disagree with you. This does, because that dude loves to share his opinion on like movies all the time. Like,
yeah, apparently his Twitter is just like filled with like weird ideas and ramblings from him.
I follow him on Twitter, and a lot of what he talks about on Twitter or like his postings, it's like, this is what I'm listening to today. This is like, I went and saw Top Gun Maverick for the 87th time because it's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's like, he just talks about like, he just treats social media, not necessarily, I mean, he does talk about video games, but for the most part, it's like, everybody should watch this movie because it's awesome.
Oh, he uses Twitter like you were supposed to back in 2009.
Yeah, he's just like, a lot of it is just him talking about stuff he likes to do. And so him making a podcast, it's probably like, people like me, meaning like Metal Gear fanboys, are going to be like, dude, tell me behind the scenes stuff about Metal Gear. It's not going to be that. This podcast is going to be him going, did anybody see Top Gun Maverick? It's the greatest movie of all time. You know,
I'm
it's like,
not surprised that's his whole podcast, like just talking about movies. Like, I wouldn't.
yeah, like he is a huge movie buff. He's always said that, and it's like, for him, it's just going to be like, today I read this book about X, Y, and Z, and it was great, and it made me feel things, and I think I'm going to put that into a game in the future. And like, that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
And so it's like, although I love Metal Gear and, you know, and all that, I'm not a Spotify subscriber anyway, so I'm going to be missing out on this, but it's like,
yeah,
I would have passed on this anyway.
I might check out Spotify just to see his trailer, just to see his podcast. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I'm curious what a Hideo Kojima podcast looks like. Is it going to be like a regular podcast, or is it going to do his Hideo Kojima spin on it? Like
everything he talks about is going to have like alternate meanings.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait till this comes out September 8th. I'm probably going to sign up for Spotify just so I can listen to this.
The guy has, he has video games to make. I feel like, where does he find the time to just fucking watch movies and do podcasts and shit? Is where I'm coming from.
I mean, look, he owns his own game studio.
Yeah.
He probably can just make the time, or this is going to be, or because Spotify, more than likely, they paid him a fortune to do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, most likely. So I'll have to wait and see when that comes out. I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't miss this. I can't miss this. I gotta see what this looks like. Excuse me. Park Beyond, an amusement park simulation game, got a brand new trailer. Looks like every other amusement park simulation game. So moving on. A Pokemon concept car got shown off. I don't even know if it's actually a concept car. There's no game announcement connected to this.
Again, Lords of the Fallen, and you go, why?
Yeah, why?
Pokemon concept car.
Yeah.
Okay.
There aren't even cars in the Pokemon games. I think I've seen a car in Pokemon.
It's like, what's the point of this? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a car in Pokemon, so I don't know where this comes from. A bike makes more sense, but a car?
A bike makes sense. I would actually buy a Pokemon bike. That'd be dope.
Yeah. I buy a fuck out of a Pokemon bike. You kidding me?
Yeah.
I buy 2 Pokemon bikes, but
you guys could get one of those like 2-seater bikes.
One for me and one for the hooker.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah.
But no, real talk, they made like a recreation of the bikes from Pokemon. I would buy. Oh, there is one. I just Googled it right now. There is one. That's cool.
I mean, those bikes weren't really like in the game. They're not very distinct, They're just bikes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Are you serious? Like, yeah, look, it's got this like cool, like green style to it. Like, look at this.
Wasabi's like, hold my beer, buying 50 of them.
Okay, well, yeah, this one's made to look like distinct, but I feel like the ones in the game are not. Like, it's just like a red fucking bike.
Oh, that's what the bike looks like in Pokemon Gen 1.
In Pokemon Red, you see these details in that fucking game? I don't believe it.
And like the art in the boxes, the box art and the manual art, like it all has that bike.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at a manual since like 94 or so.
You don't read the manual before you play a game? What kind of game are you?
What manual is what I have to say about that. No, manuals weren't relevant until like Tunic. Like Tunic came out and then like
that game was so good.
Yeah. No, this is a cool bike. This is a good looking bike.
Yeah, I would buy that. Fuck, where are we? Yeah, Pokemon car. Looks stupid. Warhammer 40k Dark Tide gets shown off with some story content. I need to get into Warhammer, dude. I feel like I would like it, but I don't even know where to start with the Warhammer like timeline.
Yeah.
So this is going to be another Vermintide 2 type game, so like another Left 4 Dead type thing.
Yeah.
Vermintide 2 is not a bad game. It's just playing it on a controller. I will say this: so picture Left 4 Dead but melee attacks. So you are like your right trigger finger is dead in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's very melee focused.
Because you are constantly just wailing on the right trigger to swing a weapon to kill 1,000 things on the screen.
Yeah, which is why this looks better to me because there's more gun focused.
Yeah.
I fucks with that.
Yeah,
I could have fun with this. This looks cool.
There is an archer. Yeah. There's an archer in Vermintide, but I think that's it. Maybe a magic.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I played it for like, I don't know, 3-4 hours and that was it.
We got to look at Blacktail, which is Fate. This is some bow and arrow gameplay. I've never heard of this game before this show.
Yeah, I mean,
And I still don't really know anything about it. It's a first-person shooter bow game, which could be pretty neat, depending on how it works, but I still don't know a lot about it. It looks really surreal, high fantasy. It might be cool. This actually looks pretty interesting. I'm going to bookmark this, keep an eye on it.
It's a different setting. You don't usually see stuff like this where it's like
Yeah, it's like a darker, twisted, like Fable. Like if Fable went like a couple degrees darker,
yeah,
it could be this.
but it's all about like witchcraft and like voodoo and shit, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. This looks pretty cool. Like I'm actually interested in this. Yeah, it can be nice to games. It can be nice when a game like does something interesting and looks cool.
so clearly they're paying you off to say that.
I didn't even heard of this game until like this trailer. So, Phantom Hellcat got a trailer too. I'm still not entirely sure what this is. Like a platformer, like a 2D platformer.
Phantom Hellcat. What else do you need to know?
This actually looked pretty cool. It's like a 2D platformer, but it has combat in like a 3D environment, similar to like Devil May Cry. It's really weird looking.
I forgot about this one. I'm waiting on Wasabi to pull it up because I'm like, which one was this?
They don't have. I'm fucking looking for it too. They don't have like chapters.
I just looked up Phantom Hellcat trailer and like I found one.
Yeah, but why do that when you know?
Oh yeah,
I was singing.
I did like this one. Yeah, this looked cool.
Yeah, there's some parts I was seeing in a trailer that looked like a 2D platformer, which was really weird to see.
Looks like a Alice Madness Returns kinda.
I've never played any of those games.
Me either.
That's good.
I have them. I just have not played them.
Yeah,
I've never played them either. I heard good things, but I never played them. The first one's like a third-person shooter, though. The second one,
yeah,
like an action game, yeah. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. Like I could be nice to games. This looks cool.
sounds like a bribe to me.
Crossfire X got a brand new content update trailer.
Next.
Yeah, like I was so upset Remedy like worked on this and it was absolute dog shit. Like
I was in like so there was a beta for it for Xbox like a year and a half ago or something like that. And I was in that and I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. And then it released on Game Pass and like there's a campaign mode for it, but it's in 2 parts and Game Pass only gives you the first part and you have to buy the second one. And I was like, I'm not even gonna bother.
Oh, wow.
Like I'm not even gonna bother with this game.
The campaign
is gonna be dead.
Like, the campaign looks incredible though. It's very like over the top and like cinematic.
Apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. I heard some of most of the reviews say it's like it's not good.
Yeah,
which bums me out because Remedy worked on it. And I love Remedy.
Which means it's perfect for me.
Yeah. So you might like it. Go ahead and try it. You like bad games.
Yeah, I like bad games. So it's not. It's only on console though. It's not on PC.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like it's only on Xbox.
Yeah.
Which is a weird decision.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Because Crossfire is a Chinese game, isn't it? It's a Chinese property.
Yeah.
Super weird that's not going to be on PC, but whatever. But yeah, it's getting an update, so if you actually liked it, if you're one of like it's called Crossfire X, only 10 people played it, so if you're one of those 10 people, you might be into this trailer. How do I pronounce this game? Dorfromantic.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a tile. It's a what is this? Like like civilizations, like hexagonal tile.
It's like a city builder.
But, yeah, city builder like / strategy game. Not really.
Yeah,
I don't know. It looks alright.
It seems more chill than most games like this.
Yeah. And speaking of chill, Outlast Trials is another game. This game's not chill at all. Yeah, this game's not chill at all. I'm not a fan of Outlast. I don't care about Outlast.
I don't exactly know what this is, but I think it's like a competitive. Like I think it's one of those like asymmetric like.
Oh yeah,
by daylights. I think so.
I had no idea what this was. The first two Outlast games are not that good. So
yeah.
like
that's why I think this one's like different.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that it throws shit at you. It's like it just throws words at you. It's like better together, sex, punish, sex, club, violent. I literally put down the views to the playbacks to be like 0.25, and it's just like sex, violence, sex, punish. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, stop. That's what I hate about Outlast. It tries so fucking hard to be just like to be edgy and like scary and shocking when it just loops right around to being silly.
Yeah.
The first bit of the first Outlast was pretty good when you're just creeping around that hospital, whatever, and then by the end of the game, you're like, what is even happening in this game? Like it turns into such a weird ass story by the end of the game that you're like, they really lost it like halfway through this game.
Yeah.
And then 2 was just, I mean, 2 is a better story, but it still wasn't like the best game.
I didn't even bother with 2. I was like, I've had
2. I didn't even bother with 1. I got 1 for free on PS Plus when I got my PS4, and I still felt ripped off.
Yeah. 2 had a better story, I'll give it that. It's just, it still wasn't anything amazing.
Yeah, I haven't thought. This looks like it might be something different. It's supposed to be this like, it can be played alone or with up to 4 friends. So it's just like a Saw kind of style. It's like kind of the vibe that I'm getting here is like Saw or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. And this could be something different. This might be good, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah. If you just want to play what Outlast is trying to be, RE7 was also free on PS Plus. Just play that.
Yeah, that's actually good. Imagine Outlast, but it's actually a good game.
There you go.
That's RE7.
Just play RE7. It's superior in every way. There you go.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not this stupid like hide and seek BS horror game thing, which is the worst.
Oh my god, I'm looking at this trailer throwing so much shit around. It's like stupid. The way out is not a door. Stay. Punish. You want to stay. It's so fucking stupid. Be yourself. That's actually a line right here. Be yourself.
Yourself.
There you go. Some positivity there.
Yeah.
But no, I talk way more about this game than it deserves. I mean, it could be good, but we'll see. I doubt it.
It won't be.
Yeah, I doubt it. The Finals got a short tease of its destruction with its closed beta starting soon. The Finals, what is this?
So the Finals is a game by, well, it's got Nexon's name on it, so you already know they're gonna nickel and dime you for fucking everything. So, but it's like an arcadey game that almost like is this the one? Is this, wait, they haven't even shown
First person shooter. What is this?
This is the one. It's like a Fall Guys almost, right? But
I have no idea.
It's a first person shooter though.
No, that segment of it is. But from what I understand, there's different like shit in it.
Oh, I don't know.
So like part of it is like first person shooter, and the other part is like from what I gathered from, I haven't done any research on this. I looked at it and I was like, okay, that's what they're doing. It's like an arcade. They're like simulating like an arcade thing. So you get like tokens or whatever. You throw tokens in there and you play competitive shit. And like a Fall Guys. But I guess it's like Fall Guys FPS.
Okay. This could be cool then. I'll wait till it comes out because I don't know dick about it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knows dick about it other than what they literally showed here, but it's got Nexon's name on it, and that's all I need to know to stay away. So
yeah. Dead Island 2 got re-revealed after being announced 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got re-revealed with some first gameplay with a gameplay trailer release date February 3rd of 2023. So pretty soon. So there we go. Like that's Dead Island 2 was probably one of the highlights of this whole like presentation. At least for me it was. Until I went back and played the first Dead Island, and I'm like, I'll just stick with Dying Light. But hopefully this sequel like fixes everything that like annoyed me about the first one.
Yeah, I don't know what people want out of this. I know Hamtaro is very excited for this, so
the customization that they showed off the first time I talked about Dead Island 2 could be neat. You can craft your own like guns and melee weapons when they first announced it. So if that's still happening, this could be awesome. And some quickie news. There's no quickie news, so skip that. But we got some new trailers and videos on top of the other new trailers and videos we've seen. We got a look at Atomic Heart. This game
looks
incredible.
What is this game?
It's a BioShock style.
yeah.
It's a BioShock / System Shock style, like stealth horror. What's the term? Life sim? Is that what they call them? No, realistic sims.
Immersive sim.
Immersive sim. Yeah.
I remember the trailer for that like a year ago, and I was like, "What is this? Like, what is this game? What am I watching?" By the way, there is some BioShock news.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The show, which is coming to Netflix, or the movie or whatever it is, has a director now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I know that they were doing that, so
Yeah. Which I love BioShock, so I'm like, that's cool. Oh, and also speaking of Netflix, surprising to everyone, Resident Evil got canceled.
What? No.
What?
wow.
Mark Wahlberg. What? No.
What? No.
Right, they're too. They're like the same thing happened with that Cowboy Bebop. They did one season and were like, "Yeah, we're gonna not do this anymore."
Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't watched Resident Evil, but I've heard all bad.
Same.
But then if Hamtaro's in here, this is for him. IGN said it was amazing, and I said perfect. Now I know it's bad. The worst gaming website of all time says they loved it, and I was like, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, this looks. Atomic Heart looks incredible. Every time I see support, I'm so confused and weirded out by it, but I'm like, bring it on. Like,
Do believe this is day one Game Pass as well, so
Oh yeah?
oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing trailers for this game like forever ago, dude. I've been excited for this game for a very long time. And to see it finally coming out around the corner, and it looks incredible. It looks like everything I wanted it to be from that very first announcement.
Yeah, it looks great. Like it's got all the BioShock shit, but it looks like I get a Half-Life feeling from it too, like Half-Life 2 almost, where it's just I don't know the fluidity of everything gives me Half-Life vibes.
Yeah. And the weird like grungy, almost like dystopian like look to it too.
Yeah.
And these robots, I don't know what they're doing. Are they fucking? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, that's how they fuck in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah.
There's like some weird like sexual undertones with these two robots. I'm not the only one that noticed that, right? Am I just weird?
They have boobies.
I'd be like, am I the only one that'd be like, we're looking at a Mario game. What do you? I don't know what.
But no, jokes aside, like this game, this is such a weird, like avant-garde, like style.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure what to make of it, but it looks incredible. Like, give this to me. I'm into it.
visually it looks awesome. I'm happy that things like this exist because, like,
Yeah.
it could just be more military shooters, you know? Like,
Yeah, but we're getting something fucking weird, and I'm okay with it.
yeah.
I am stoked. I am stoked for this. Yeah, I can't wait till this comes out. That was our first like game. We gotta look at Rift of the Necrodancer. A sequel to Crypt of the Necrodancer. Not really sequel, it's like a Guitar Hero clone, right?
No, it's like it's more than that. It's like a Guitar Hero, it's like Friday Night Funkin'. It's a little WarioWare, Rhythm Heaven, Rhythm Tengoku, if you're one of those guys. It looks fucking awesome.
This is weird.
It looks fucking awesome. It's a straight up like rhythm game in the style of every rhythm game that you can name, basically. Like DDR, Guitar Hero, like everything.
This looks incredible. Yeah, I saw the Guitar Hero stuff, but I saw the rest of it, the Rhythm Heaven stuff.
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude.
And they're bringing Danny B back to do the soundtrack. So it's gonna have everything. So I'm excited as a motherfucker who loves rhythm games, and especially Necrodancer. This is perfect. This is gonna be everything I could ever dream of.
Yeah, now, I gotta go back and play Necrodancer. I own it, but I tried it. I couldn't get into it. I think I just need to like give myself like some time.
They came out with a huge update. They came out with a huge update that kind of makes things. You can disable the rhythm shit like globally. Before there was this one character who could just ignore the rhythm, and you could just move freely. Now you can do that for every character, so it kind of makes it a little easier if you're not down with like the rhythm shit, which is kind of the whole point of the game. But if some people ain't got no rhythm, so
that's me. I ain't got no rhythm. I mean, I'm fine with rhythm games, but the fact that the rhythm is like global, like you got to follow the rhythm to move around, open a chest. Like it's an adventure game. It's a grid-based adventure game. You got to follow the rhythm and movement.
Yeah.
So
all the attacks are rhythm. All the enemies follow the rhythm too. So all their attacks are like on the count, like on a 4 count, like maybe on the beat. So like on the 4, their attack actually comes out, and they'll do like movements on like the other 3 beats. It's like crazy because you kind of have to like that. You have to memorize attack patterns, and everyone has a different pattern. So like certain enemies attack on the 4, but some enemies attack on every 2 beats, and they'll move on the 1 and the 3. So it's like stuff like that where you have to like pay attention to not only the enemies' patterns, but also the beat, because the beat is what they are attacking on. It's like
it's really rhythmic. It's weird. So it's like attack move 3-4, attack move 3-4, attack move 3-4, attack move 3-4. It's really weird.
Yeah,
it's like a dance. It's like it's hard to wrap your head around if you're like me. You don't have rhythm, but like I could see the appeal of it. I gotta go back and retry it. Maybe I'll like it if I like give it another shot. But yeah,
I played the Zelda one. It was really good.
That's what I heard. I heard
Zelda one's great.
It's really good.
Yeah. It's more of a Zelda.
The music
game.
in it is awesome, and like like it is more of a Zelda game. The music's awesome in it, and the little kind of puns they put into it that are like enemies' names mixed with like musical instruments are just awesome.
Maraca. What was the Maraca one?
The only one I can think of right now is like one of the classic, even like Zelda 1 enemies is called a Gleeok. So like one of the boss fights is Gleeokenspiel.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
clever. That's really clever.
10 out of 10. This game is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like just that right there.
I love me some good puns.
Yeah.
So I'm into that. That speaks to me on like a deep level.
Yeah.
Oh,
game releases.
Yeah, game releases.
A lot of them.
Commandos 3 HD remasters dropping August 30th. PC, Switch, PS4, Xbox One. Destroy Humans 2 is dropping on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X August 30th. I actually heard good things about that. I want to go back and play the first Destroy Humans now to get into this one. Fun fact,
G-Man Lives said this
G-Man Lives said it was great, yeah. And fun fact, Destroy All Humans is free on Game Pass, so check that out. Yeah, dude.
I mean, that sounds like a hell of a deal, Rick.
Yeah, I know. But you know, you can go ahead and play like.
What if I don't have an Xbox though?
You could also play it on PC.
What?
That's why I'm playing it.
And even
But what
if
if
you
I don't have an
know?
Xbox or a PC?
There is also a cloud option.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, you can
Does
just use your
Sony have a
phone.
cloud? Yeah, you guys have phones, right? Like, but no, jokes aside, like I'm gonna keep shitting on Sony's like service until they fix it. Dusk Diver 2 is dropping on Switch, PS4, and PS5. I actually heard good things about Dusk Diver. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's an action game. It's an action JRPG.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks really. So I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's like
good.
Tales of with a good combat system. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at this, and it looks good. Counters. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's got counters. It's got invincibility frames on dodge rolls.
I dare to say this looks like a Rick game to me.
Yeah, the first one looked like a Rick-ass game too, and I've wanted to try it for a while. I've heard good things about it. I will pick it up eventually because I've heard really, really good things about the first Dust Divers. I just haven't had a chance to try it, but I heard good things.
Going on the wish list.
Yeah, dude, it's been on my wish list for a while. The first one's like 30.
Who the fuck makes it? I've never even heard of these people.
Me neither.
Wanine International? Just Dan International?
I think I might be a little racist. I said it was Japanese. I think it's a Chinese developer.
Zimdang action game?
Zimdang. That's Korean, right? Oh, fuck. I gotta look them up. Hold on.
That's in reference to, though.
They're gonna be like the developer who made like some favorite game of yours.
They made nothing. They've got 3 games, and the other one is Dust Diver 1.
Two of them were Dust Diver. Yeah.
Yeah, and one was a VR game.
Who the fuck are these guys? I've never heard of these guys before either. No, Dust Diver looked cool. It's on like everything. The first one, it's on like PS4, PC, Switch. Like, it's on everything. F1 Manager 2022 is dropping August 30th. That looks okay. Immortality is dropping on PC, Xbox Series X, and mobile.
Yes, that is a Game Pass day 1. That's Sam Barlow's new game.
Yeah, the Her Story guy, right?
Yeah, which I am excited for. I don't want to know anything about this. I just want to play it.
I played Her Story. That was a really interesting game.
Yeah. One of my favorite games of all time.
It's on my
there was also Telling Lies, right? Yeah,
no, I played Telling Lies. Telling Lies is
Yeah.
not as good as Her Story.
That's Her Story.
Not even close. Yeah. It tries to do the same thing, but in a different way, and the way it does it is not as enticing.
I gotcha.
Yeah. This seems different too.
Yeah, it looks different. I kind of want to check it out. Next game. This looks interesting. Inscription. Have you heard of this one?
Oh man.
This is it's like a card-based deck building.
Whoa.
Hold on. Inscription is one of those games that you literally cannot tell anybody about it. It's like you just have to say it is recommended. It won 1 billion awards. Everybody loves it. You need to play it.
I'm reading the inscription on the website right now. Nothing spoiled.
Okay.
They describe their own game as an inky black card-based odyssey that blends the deck-building roguelike escape room-style puzzles and psychological horror into a blood-laced smoothie.
There you go.
All the secrets inscripted upon the cards.
Yeah, Inscription is like one of those, the less you know about it, the better kind of games.
Yeah, I watched the trailer and I'm like, I feel like this spoiled too much for me.
Yeah.
But this looks insane, dude. I really want to play this. We also got releasing August 30th for PC and Switch. Prinny presents NIS Classics Volume 3. You're a fan of NIS games. There's a couple classics coming out. I don't know the games that are going to be on it. They've done like 2 other releases before with some NIS games. The Disgaea guys.
Yeah.
So if you're into them, go check it out. The TMNT Cowabunga collection is coming out PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox One. It's got pretty much like every TMNT game that's ever been released ever. Even the Tournament Fighter game. Yeah, like I'm surprised. Like Tournament Fighter doesn't get enough love, even though that was pretty solid.
It was good.
I remember it being solid. I haven't played it in like a decade, so I don't know if it's still good. But the good TMNT games are on there too. The Turtles in Time arcade games on there. The Manhattan Project's on there. A lot of great games around here. So
you all played Shredder's Revenge, right?
A little bit.
The newest one? Yeah, it's good.
No, it's so good.
Yeah. It's good. The music, fucking
dude, bangers.
Music alone is worth the complimentary, dude.
But
music over Broadway, phenomenal.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but I mean, is it worth every penny if it's on Game Pass?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's another one that's on Game Pass, which definitely justified my Game Pass subscription.
Yeah,
I tried to look up the library for the PlayStation shit. I just tried to look it up so I could know like what is on there so I can subscribe, because they have a PC thing that you can like stream the games. I'm like, I could try that at least if there's something good on there, but you can't even find the library like listed anywhere. So I don't even know what the fuck is on there.
Okay, it's crap, so don't worry about it.
Well, I know that. But
by the way, PlayStation streaming is local, so like you're streaming it from your PlayStation to your PC.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Well, no, they have a cloud thing on PC that I think they just came out.
Do they?
Like, yeah. So you can stream. Okay. I don't think you can stream PS5 games, but it's like the PS4 versions, and then like some of the PS2 shit and some of the PS1 shit. Yeah, that's why I was looking into it. I was like, okay, they have this thing. I can at least like check out something on there, but you can't even no list of like here's what's on there without subscribing, because I don't even subscribe to PlayStation Plus at all.
Yeah,
I barely use my PlayStation as it is. So
I can see. Yeah, same. But yeah, the Cowabunga collection that's coming out on everything, so check that out August 30th if you're a TMNT fan. Tinykin is also dropping August 30th for everything as well. This is like a Pikmin game, right? Like this looks like Pikmin, but like really, really cool. I'm not shitting on it. We need more games like Pikmin. Pikmin's the one game that nobody's like trying to copy. I understand why. It's got a neat gameplay loop.
Yeah, I feel like it's not. It's like a very niche genre.
Yeah.
It's like
and
that,
this looks cool.
Overlord was a big one.
Yeah. And this looks like that, but with like a really cute, like 2D animated style. I like it. I like this game. I might pick this one up.
I do believe this is a Game Pass game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Game Pass game too. Yeah, so not gonna cost me shit. August 31st, we got Phantasy Star Online 2 dropping on PS4 along with New Genesis on PS4 as well.
Yeah.
So there you go, PlayStation fans. You can play Phantasy Star now.
Yeah.
Catch up with the rest of us who've had it for a while. Next, we got Scathe coming out on PC. It's a boomer shooter. That's it. It's a boomer shooter. A twitchy, first-person Doom-style boomer shooter. Not saying it's a bad thing. I like those kinds of games.
Every time I look at this,
looks like that.
Or not like this specifically. Every time I look at a game like this, like a boomer shooter, I'm like, how are these not as popular anymore? Because they're so bombastic, they're so action focused. Like you look at this and you're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. Whereas like something like Call of Duty is just so generic. I just don't get how these fell out of style.
I don't get it either, dude. I think it's because like it's easy to get into Call of Duty. You know, like everyone's heard of it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who play it just for the social fact that all their friends get it. but they only get it because their friends are getting it. So like, yeah, I know a guy who buys every Call of Duty that comes out because all his friends buy them, but all his friends buy them because they all buy them. So why?
This has drop in, drop out co-op.
Yeah, this looks incredible. I really want to play this. It's going on the wish list. Yeah, Scathe, check it out. August 31st. Then we got Shin Chan, me and the professor on summer vacation, the endless 7-day journey. That was a long day.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, this does not, when I hear Shin Chan, I grew up with American Shin Chan. You know, the Adult Swim dub of Shin Chan.
Yeah, good Shin Chan.
So when I think of Shin Chan, I don't think of whatever this game's supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's a very scenic, colorful, peaceful adventure game.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But,
Nothing wrong with that. When I think Shin Chan, I'm like, why isn't he like cussing, throwing his ass out at people?
Yeah. Where's the dick jokes?
Yeah. Where's Action Bastard?
Yeah, Action Bastard.
Yeah, my wife got me into Shin Chan. I never watched it growing up, but it was on Hulu for a while. My wife started watching it, and I was like, what is this show? This is amazing. But yeah, this game looks weird. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I'm not going to shit on it. It looks cool.
Looks fine.
But it's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Then next September 1st, you got Anno Mutation dropping on Nintendo Switch. This is a pixel-based cyberpunk. It's got 2D pixel graphics with like a 3D environments.
Yeah.
But it's also like an action beat 'em up, action adventure game.
I played the demo of this during a little demo derby. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
This is another one that's like a Rick's game.
Oh, it's definitely a Rick game. Yeah, you would love this. It's straight up just like a beat 'em up, side scrolling.
That does look cool.
Looks really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play this now. It's dropping on Switch December 1st. That might be where I pick it up. We'll see. Then we got Genzo Club. There's a demo. I'll try the demo then. Then we got Chenzo Club. That's dropping September 1st for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. This is a weird game. This is another one that's like a Rick game.
It's a side-scrolling brawler.
It's a roguelite side-scrolling brawler with co-op.
Oh, this is going in the wish list.
Yeah, dude, this game looks dope. It's got a demo, so we can try that.
What? Oh, it's got co-op? Yeah. Oh, it's like a bullet hell, too? Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of shit.
Crazy.
I like the image that the cover art like logo is like some cutesy Japanese anime girl, blood all over her face and chainsaws in the background. Like this looks fucking cool. Yeah, this looks really cool. I never heard of this game until now. Now it's all I'm thinking about. I want to play this. I'm gonna download the demo today and give it a shot later.
It's a demo. Wow.
Then we got Gerda, A Flame in Winter for PC and Switch. Yeah, this is a bit more depressing. Okay. It's about a girl living in the countryside in a Danish village when World War II comes knock on her doorstep and fucks her life right the fuck up. It's an intimate narrative RPG light experience inspired by real life events. How far would you go to protect your loved ones is what the game description has.
I was like, isn't that the game description for a million games?
Yeah. I like the setting here. It kind of reminds me of This War of Mine.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, you know, here's like the cool action-packed like FPS going on in the background, and you're like the innocent person caught in the crossfire. This looks like that, but with the backdrop of World War II, an actual real-life war. with events that actually happened to a lot of people were displaced during that. This looks cool. It's interesting. Is it my type of game? Not really. But I can see the appeal of it. It's a Don't Nod publisher game. So
Yeah.
Life is Strange guys, Captain Spirit, Vampire.
But they on the page here they spelled it incorrectly. Where there's not supposed to be any punctuation in their name.
I mean, they misspelled vampire also.
The actual developers, Porta Play Games, I don't know what they do though.
Nothing.
I don't think I've heard of anything that they've done yet.
Thing.
But yeah, check that out. Oh, we got Ooblets coming out on PC, Switch, and Xbox One.
Ooblets.
It's a farming animal, like creature collecting game.
This game looks fun.
Cute. Yeah, it's a cute
I like the
little
break dancing. Is this the one with the break dancing?
I think so. It's a cute, inoffensive little game. I can see the appeal here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got the dance battles.
Yep. And then September 2nd, we got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R dropping on PC, Switch, PS4, Xbox 5, Xbox 5, PS5, Xbox One,
Xbox 5,
X.
Gameoverse exclusive.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure looks incredible. I'm a pretty big JoJo fan. I got into JoJo a couple years ago, and I love it, dude. I love it. I love JoJo. I want to order. I love with these fucking dudes. Like, this looks really cool. It's a fighting game with all kinds of characters, and it's a 2D fighter. Yeah, and it's a 2D fighter. So already I'm into it. I'm a sucker for 2D fighting games. Well, it's kind of 2D, so it's got like dodge mechanics that like shift the plane, but I think those are like exclusive. It's not like Tekken where you can move like all 6 directions at once. Like, it's an exclusive like dodging system.
Isn't that like Virtua Fighter does that?
Yeah, a lot like Virtua Fighter, but
yeah.
I feel like there's more focus on 2D in this one than other games. This looks really cool. This game came out on PS3 and Xbox 360 like forever ago. And this is a remake of it with all the DLC and some extra content included. This looks really cool. I really want to pick this up. It's like it is a $50 game. $70 for the deluxe edition. So I'll probably wait till that's on sale. But I like the way this looks. I kind of this game's chip.
You can get it for $35 right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. Fanatical's got it for $35. That might be where I pick it up. Last of Us Part 1.
Oof.
Next.
Oof.
Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time releasing on the same day as JoJo's. Bizarre.
Did they just said like that? Didn't they? Like the new PS5 controller, the one that we talked about earlier. It's they said that there's like you can feel the dialogue in The Last of Us Part 1.
Really?
They did not. They did not. Are you serious?
They did, dude. They did. Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean, feel the dialogue?
Yeah, it's like they totally mentioned that the other day, and I was like, The Last of Us Again remix version is a freaking joke, okay? Like, it is laughable that that's a $70 game.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's like, yeah, and then they were like, like for all the fanboys out there, they're like, oh yeah, you're that $200 controller, if that's what it's going to be, you could feel the dialogue.
Jokes aside, this would have been the killer app to put on that subscription service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would have been perfect for that. You know, this could have been that game to get people to do it. Like, I know a lot of people who would sign up for that service for this game.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to me. They're charging $70 for this game.
I'm going to be blasphemous here for a second. I played Last of Us on the PS3, like when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that good of a game, guys. Okay.
Oh, no, it's not a good game. It's not a good game.
Yeah.
Story, fantastic.
I was super into it when it came out. I really liked it. I was singing that game's praises when it came out. And then after I beat it, I went back and replayed it, and the story. And I wasn't playing for the story anymore. I was like, oh, this game's like okay.
Yeah.
Good news.
I didn't even play 2 because I didn't care for the first one.
This game is offline play enabled. So if anyone was wondering, right there.
The single player game is offline play capable.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you, Naughty Dog. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah.
Lego Brawls is something it actually looks good. Lego Brawls is dropping on PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X on September 2nd. It's a Lego Smash Brothers, and I'm okay with that. It's fun as hell.
Yeah. Last of Us.
So many Smash clones.
Hard time releasing on the same day as JoJo and Lego Brawls. I mean, it's very brave.
Well, okay. So I have not played it, but are you guys into multiverses?
No, and I have played it.
I've yet to try it. I've heard good and bad things from multiverses.
The only bad I've heard so far is from a buddy of mine who admittedly is a huge Smash freak, so I would expect him to say, "Oh no, it sucks."
Yeah, I'm not a Smash fan. The thing I appreciate about Smash is it's like its dedication to the like level of detail.
Right.
You can tell that the people making that game care about every single thing that they put inside it.
Yeah.
To the utmost degree. Like if they're gonna put if they're gonna put Minecraft Steve in there, they're gonna do their research on Minecraft Steve and Minecraft in general.
Yeah, I was blown away that one Minecraft Steve showed up in Smash Brothers. But also they kept this fucking mining and crafting in it too. Like that's incredible.
They do a little of that in multiverses. Don't get me wrong. The characters, they do have like little homages to like Tom and Jerry's in there, and all of their attacks is just them attacking each other, and then just whatever collateral damage that they do to each other
really
happens to other yeah. So like it's stuff like that. Like they do their like research on shit. Like,
that's really cool. Actually, I really like that.
But I just feel like it's all disjointed and the entire experience is kind of disjointed to where like the music for example, like there's Smash pays super close example to or attention to the music to where like everything's remixed and everything's like integrated so closely together on like just from an audio perspective, whereas multiverses they're like it's like fucking what music, like nothing like stands out.
I mean, it's still in beta.
It's not an excuse though, because you can still put money into it, which
yeah, you're right.
They lose all they lose all everything as an excuse once you can drop money for it, and so maybe that'll get better, but it's like the music sucks, the level design fucking sucks. There's no standout memorable levels aside from there's one haunted house level that's like has.
I saw that, and it's like the Haunted Mansion from like Disney, and it's like, how did they get that?
Yeah. Or
Wait,
I think
really?
it might be a Scooby Doo level.
Oh, is it? Because it has like the little statues that like sing in the background and stuff, and I was like, did Disney clear this? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But all I know is that it was the only level in the game that was like different, that had like the floors would fall out and the walls would break, like the level would transform in a way that none of the other levels do. All the other levels just like basically
Luigi's Mansion level from Smash Brothers does the same thing.
Yeah, it's basically that, but that's a lot for multiverses. That's a lot because all the other levels are basically Final Destination with like 2 platforms in the air. Like it's like nothing. Like
Any
stuff
more
like
Luigi's
that.
Mansion?
Yeah. It's like stuff like that game like has the potential to be good, but the characters are good, but everything else just like fucking sucks.
Yeah. I gotta check it out. But yeah, Lego Brawls looks good. It's coming out September 2nd. And next game release, you guys, Lunistis. That's dropping September 2nd as well for PC and Switch. This looks cool. It's a 3D platformer.
Oh, this is going in the wish list.
Yeah, it's a 3D platformer in the style of like PS1, Sega.
I looked
Saturn.
at like a frame of this and I was like, yeah, this is a wish list game.
So you're not sharing it, so like, what do you compare it to? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I see it.
It looks
Yeah,
like
so it's like Crash.
Croc. It looks like Crash mixed with Croc,
Yeah.
but with more refined platforming, it looks like.
Yeah, a little Sonic the Hedgehog in there, you know, the
Yeah.
good Sonics.
Oh, but it's not a 2D game. What are you talking about, Wasabi? I don't.
Oh yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
But this looks cool. I like this. Play a little Red Tanuki.
Platformers are coming back, man. Like it's
I'm okay with that. I love
Yeah,
platformers.
yeah.
Are great. Platformers.
the release date
and
on
last-
this says, what is this even? Sock Timbermess?
Fuck are you talking about, dude?
The release date on Lunistis.
Whoa, what the hell?
Timbermess.
Socked Vember Miss? Hold on, I gotta Google this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the thing here says September 2nd is what I put it under, but if you look at the page, there's no.
I literally look up Socked Vember Miss and it brings up the page for Lunistis.
Nice.
Okay. That looks cool.
This is cool. Yeah, I'll have to wait till that comes out, but I want to play it. We also got Made in Abyss, a binary star falling into darkness. I heard Made in Abyss is good. That's a really dark, like survival, exploration anime. And this looks like it's just doing that again. And I'm okay with it. It looks really cool. I heard I've been watching it. I've heard good things about the show, but I've never seen it.
What is it called?
Made in Abyss?
Made in Abyss. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't make the mistake I made and think it's maiden, like shrine maiden or like a woman.
Made.
I thought it was made in Abyss. I thought it was a hentai. It's not.
Yeah, it's Made in Abyss.
It's like I thought I was a hentai and I downloaded everything and it wasn't.
What the fuck is this, dude? Okay, so like I thought it was like a cutesy thing. I have this on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it yet, but this guy like got his like chest ripped open and then there's like a thing eating it. And
yeah,
like,
that's the appeal of the show. It's got this like cutesy design with the characters and creatures, but the creatures are all like horrific fucking nightmare demons.
Okay.
Like characters get like poisoned and they start throwing up their guts and shit. Like it's crazy. Like it's supposed to be like this insane, like it's like a don't fuck with nature type of thing. Because the creatures in here are like unpredictable. They can do like crazy shit.
Maybe I should check this out.
Yeah, I've heard the show's good. It's on Amazon Prime Video. I've been meaning to watch it forever, but I keep like getting distracted by other games.
Yeah, I have it.
But
I have
I've
this
heard
on
good things.
Blu-ray.
You have it on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I get all my anime on Blu-ray because
Well, you just buy it?
Well, I don't like streaming
because the animation is higher res on Blu-ray.
Well, I don't like streaming, and I watch everything in English, so I wait for the Blu-ray releases with the English dubs.
So when you say Blu-ray, is it a Blu-ray that like you paid for, or did you like pirate it?
No,
of course you paid for it.
Yeah, I obtained them.
Of course you paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I pay my guy. My guy gets it for me.
Legally,
yeah, legally, of course.
As far as I know,
he is
legally
an upstanding
purchases
citizen. I have no reason to believe that he would do anything illegal.
Is the guy you're paying your internet service provider?
I mean, he's one of the guys, but you know,
it's like, is the guy you?
no. Jokes aside, like this game looks really cool, and I gotta go watch the show now. Everyone's been telling me to watch the show forever.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was. I didn't know how violent it was just by looking.
Yeah,
at
the
it.
show was just like that apparently. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the show, man. Like that's it. That's everything. Yeah, man. Tell me where they can find us.
Guys, you can go to Gamerverse.com. You can go to Gamerverse.com/Twitch. You can go to Gamerverse.com/YouTube. Go to Gamerverse.com/Discord. You can go anywhere you go, you'll find us there somewhere.
You want to plug yourself too, Clay?
Hey everybody, this is Clay. I'm on nerdjunkies.com. We also do a podcast sometimes, occasionally, but been on a hiatus for a while. We're trying to retool some things, so maybe later.
Yeah.
Oh, check them out.
I'm gonna keep playing some video games. I'm gonna keep playing. I want to get more into Pokemon Legends.
Yeah.
So, it's probably the only Pokemon game that I can realistically like 100%. So I might actually do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep playing Phantasy Star Online 2. If anyone once that PlayStation version comes out, if anyone wants to jump in on that, I don't know if it's gonna have cross-platform shit. Hopefully it does.
Hopefully.
I mean,
I'm gonna go.
Sony charges for that, so who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a free game. It's a free-to-play game, so you should be able to play it without paying for a subscription, I think. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. I'm like tired. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife. Probably gonna have something to eat. But yeah, everyone be good. Stay safe. Get vaccinated if you can, and be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other. Nice call.
Yeah.
Right.
Party on, dudes.
Yeah. Good vibes all around, man. Hang loose.
You seem like a lot less angry right now, Rick.
I like good games, man. I hate bad games.
Just like raging.
To be fair, everything I've raged at so far has deserved it.
100%. I'm not blaming you at all.
I've learned to stop being nice with my opinion. Just like if someone can disprove me on it, go ahead and do it. But
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
all right, this has been fun. Thank you so much for joining us, Clay. I'm going to
Yeah.
take it
Thanks.
sleazy for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife and get something to eat.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
For sure. You guys be good. Peace out.
All right.
Right.
See y'all.
Bye.